what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. Wow. We are back with some more news that you can use. Okay. This is raw. This is uncut. And we definitely gonna be talking about this. A lot of stuff that's been going on. But I first want to talk about Chris Brown. Do y'all know who Chris Brown is? He have some allegations towards him. It was just sent to my DM. I do want to read this about Mr. Chris Brown. Hold up. There was some stuff about him. Chris Brown was hit with a $20 million lawsuit from a woman who claims he allegedly R-worded her on a yacht at Diddy's house and says he allegedly came inside her and told her to take a plan B. Okay, they said Chris Brown just can't catch a break. He has been hit with a $20 million lawsuit from a woman who claims he allegedly R-worded her on the yacht at Diddy's Star Island home, according to TMZ. The woman suing him, a Jane Doe, says she was a professional choreographer, dancer, model, musical artist, and she claims that Chris became extremely aggressive in a matter of minutes and R-worded her. According to the suit obtained by TMZ, the woman claims that Chris grabbed her phone grabbed the phone of a friend she was FaceTiming and urged her to come to Diddy's home ASAP on the Miami Star Island. When she arrived there on December 30th, 2020, the woman claimed that Chris approached her and asked her if she wanted a drink and motioning her towards the kitchen area on the yacht. In the docs, she claims he closed the bedroom door and wouldn't let her leave. He took her bikini pants off and started kissing her. She says she told him to stop, but he kept going and R-worded her. She claimed that Chris came inside her and Chris jumped up and announced he was done. She says she received a test. I'm sorry, not a test, a text from him the next day telling her to take a plan B. She was still in shock, but took the pill. She's suing Chris for $20 million in damages and claiming that the alleged R-word is causing her severe emotional distress. Her attorneys have noted that she didn't report it to the police because she was a medical student and embarrassed. So let's talk about that for a second, okay? First of all, we do need the receipts, and she did not go to the police, and she said she did not go to the police because she was a medical student. I'm not understanding if you are getting attacked by a celebrity, by somebody named Chris Brown, a national, international superstar, you should at least go to the cops so they can do what I call a kit and actually study you and to make sure that you don't have it. But I don't believe her. I really don't believe her. I believe she only doing this for clicks and views. She doing this for attention. She doing this to go viral. She doing this so people can cover her. I don't believe it because you didn't go to the police, but you're going to your attorney to file paperwork. Come on now. Come on now. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Like you waited all this time and then you said you're gonna go to the authorities and then you didn't go. I just don't believe it. All right. So when it comes to I really don't. Chris Brown don't give me that type of person to do this, knowing that um knowing that this was going to happen. I don't believe it. I don't believe. I think this is a way to get under Chris Brown's skin because he have his own allegations against him, and they want to come after him because of the whole thing he did to Rihanna. So that's what I'm saying about that. I don't necessarily believe that this is the case that he is guilty. But I will ask y'all, press 1 if y'all believe that Chris Brown is guilty. Press 2, you believe that he's innocent. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat because she is there and not anonymous and Jane do all of this. But I'm gonna ask y'all, press 1 if you believe that he's guilty. Press 2, you believe that he's innocent. Press 1 if you believe that he's guilty. Press 2 if you believe that he's innocent. Let's see what y'all saying in the chat. Okay. All right. It's like it's like a mixture of people. It's like It's like a mixture of people that having something to say. And then somebody said, not enough information. They said something isn't right. Okay. So that's their support on that. Now we have some updated information about Nicki Minaj. This was sent across my desk. And so don't y'all get mad at me. This was sent across my desk about Nicki Minaj, and her husband is getting sued. So give me a second while I pull that up. That was on TMZ. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can bring that up. If y'all do have it, give me a second. Because I know somebody said this to me. This is Nicki Minaj and her husband actually getting sued. So hold on one second. Do I have that? Okay. So Nicki Minaj, hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. I thought the producer sent it to me, but somehow it is nowhere near. Okay, that's that. Okay, now Nicki Minaj and her husband is actually getting sued because of a security guard is suing Kenneth Petty and Nicki Minaj. According to this security guard, she was doing a show, and while she was doing a show, okay, I have it right here. All right, give me a second. This is on TMZ. They said Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty sued by a security honcho. This is claims that Petty sucker punched him. They said Nicki Minaj and her husband have a funny way of thanking security guards at her concerts. At least according to one of them, who claims that Kenneth Petty ambushed and punched him backstage. The guy was the head of security for one of Nicki concerts in Germany back in March 2019. In a lawsuit, he claims that the rapper was pissed at the security staffer for allowing a male fan to get on stage during the show. In documents obtained by TMZ, Thomas alleged that Nicki yelled at the female security guard, calling her effing B, and recorded the whole thing. Thomas said the security guard was left in tears, so he intersected and went to speak to Nicki about the incident. According to the suit, Nicki screamed at him too, saying, "Who do you think you are?" Alleging that through her shoot at him. He said her aim was off, and he escaped. He escaped. However, he claims he was later called back into Nicki's room for another discussion. And while she ripped into him again, Kenneth allegedly came out of nowhere and punched him square in the face, breaking his jaw. Kenneth packed one of hell of a punch. Apparently, Thomas said he had 8 surgeries to fix the jaw, now 5 plates on his face, and was in need of 6 operations to get right. He's suing Kenneth and Nicki, who he alleged provoked the attack, for damages, including their healthy medical bills. We reached out to Nicki Camp, but no word back yet. So this is another story that I'm like, what's going on? I don't believe that Nicki would get herself in the lawsuit and punching a security guard. And then this man talking about he had to get 6 surgeries. So that must have been a hell of a punch to destroy a lot of damage for you to get all these multiple surgeries. I don't necessarily believe that story either. I would need to see proof of that on camera, because if we don't have proof of that on camera, then anybody could come out and say, well, back in 2019, Nicki attacked me and I was a security guard at this event. So we have to be very skeptical of these stories. And we need to see proof of that, of what's going on. Now, I don't necessarily believe that Kenny had hands and that was that much damage. You have to have 6 or 7 damages of your jaw. I don't necessarily believe that at all. It doesn't sound right. I need to see hospital records, and I need to see footage. So I definitely need to see footage. So I was reading y'all the TMZ article that they wrote on TMZ regarding it. That's not no source of mine. I'm just reading you the article. Of course, we didn't reach out to to Nicki, but we will reach out to Nicki right now. Hold on, let's see if we can send Nicki a voice note. Give me a second. Where's Nicki Minaj at? Let's see if we can leave her a voice note. Says we can do that right now. Okay, let's leave her voice note. Okay. Hey, Nikki, this is Wiley from the Wiley Show. I want to know, did you punch that, or did your husband punch that security guard in Germany? Can you please give me an exclusive because you are allegedly being sued according to TMZ. So I want to know, did y'all punch that security guard in the face? And if so, where is the footage? So when you get this message, give me a call back at the Wiley Show. You can always call my number, the 646-716-8447. I'm always available to hear your voice and to hear you answer these allegations. You have a wonderful and blessed day. All right. So I reached out, okay, to Nicki. And hopefully at the end of the show, Nicki Minaj will respond back to us. We reached out to her. All right. So hopefully she click on that live and she come on the show. All right. Because we show reach out to her. We want to know, is it the truth? All right. So we definitely we had to reach out to her because I'm like, if y'all going around punching guards, let me know. Is that the case? Now I'm not blocked from her. I'm still able to follow her. I just want to know, is that real if you're going around slapping and punching security guards? Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get blocked or not, but I doggone sure reached out to her. And if she do block me, I got multiple other accounts that I can log in and to speak to Nicki Minaj. So we want to speak to her and ask her some very serious questions when it comes to that. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. I reached out to her. Now, press 1 if y'all believe that Nicki and her husband punched a security guard in Germany. Press 1. If you believe this story, press 1. Press 2, you do not believe this story. Press 1, you believe this story. Press 2, you do not believe this story. Press 1, you believe this story. Press 2, you do not believe this story. Let's do it one more time. Press 1, you believe this story. Press 2, you do not believe this story. And it said it happened back in 2019, so 2021, so that's like 3 years ago. So y'all let me know if y'all believe it or not. Let me know in the comments and stuff. Okay, y'all, it's a split. It's a split decision. That's what it's literally a split decision on here. That's what I'm looking at. It's literally a split decision. I hear you. So now we're going to unwind with Tasha K and Cardi B. Y'all know on yesterday, Tasha K released a statement and said that she released a statement and she was calling out the machine. And of course, it broke the internet on yesterday. And while she called out the machine, many people were saying that she did an amazing job about that. And of course, she released a Twitter statement yesterday. I do want to bring it up of what she wrote, and I do because we talked about it last night, but we'll bring this tweet back up. So we're gonna screen share and read it with y'all. Give me a second, okay? Y'all can thumbs up the video, people. Thumbs up the video. All right, thank you so very much. Okay, she said this because she didn't add this to her speech, but this is what she put out. She said, "No lies were told on anyone. I never admitted to lying about anything. No, none threw anyone under the bus. Mostly everything reported was a lie from the inside. The court transcripts will be available to the public soon. I forgot to add this into my speech. Read them." And of course, we will be reading the transcripts whenever the transcripts come out. And this is why you really can't believe these Section 8 reporters, because they're only going to give you bits and pieces. I wanted the full context of what was going on in the courtroom. That's what I wanted. I wanted the full context. Now, when she put that statement out, I was bombarded with so many messages across the country from around the world that she have lost some subscribers. Some even said she lost 2,000. Some said she lost 3,000. And people are just calculating that she no longer have 1 million subscribers. Let me see where her number, what she have right now. So let me go to her YouTube, and I will give you that number of what she have now. She have, let me see, give me a second. Sitting on the phone, she have 997,000 subscribers on YouTube. And of course, she had 1 million. And then she dropped down from 3,000 to 997,000 subscribers, because a lot of people is putting it out there that people are unsubscribed. But this is not the first time that people had unsubscribed from Tasha K channel. And even Sit, was it Sitbird? Give me a sec. What was the sponsor that that dropped her, or they said they're not going to re-sign with her, is Scentbird. Scentbird is the scents that sponsor with Tasha K. They claim that they're no longer going to do business with her. But let's be clear, this is not the first time that Tasha K have lost subscribers. This will not be the last time. This is not uncommon that a sponsor don't want to do business with you. Sponsors come and sponsors go. But what this tell me is, with the Jaguar Wright situation, she had lost way more subscribers than that. She have lost way more, and she gained them all back. You know, subscribers are fickle. One day they want to subscribe to your channel, one day they don't want to subscribe to your channel. It's all about you being consistent, because she still got 990 what was the number, 997,000 subscribers. That's still a huge number, and she will definitely get those subscribers back, because when this boil over, people are going to forget about Cardi B. They're going to be forgetting about this lawsuit. They're going to be forgetting about the appeal process, and they're going to go back and subscribe. Let's be real on this. They're going to forget. They're not going to hold that to her forever. Give it about a week or two, or maybe a month. She's going to be back on her million and beyond. They're going to forget all about Cardi B and what happened. That's going to be old news. This ain't the first time she lost sponsors. She have lost sponsors before, and she's going to get more some sponsors back. Let's be clear. Give this another month. Them subscribers are going to come back, and they're going to forget all about that. This is going to be old news. The reason why it's fresh now, because it just happened. We just had a verdict, and it did not go in Tasha K's favor with the verdict. She said she's going to file the appeal process, which we're going to cover. But let's not act like people is not going to just talk about it and everything like that. We got the Megan, we got the Tory case. When Tasha talk about that, she's going to gain subscribers. We possibly going to have a Kenneth Petty and Tasha K interview. That's been talks I heard that word on the curve that she's going to be interviewing Kenneth Petty allegedly. So we definitely going to see that actually coming back. People are going to forget about this whole Cardi B situation and Tasha K. That's eventually going to be bad news. So we're going to see how it's going to be played out in a couple of days. I know for a fact Tasha says she's going to be back for Fuckery Friday, in which that will be on tomorrow on the 28th. So we're going to see how that's going to be played out, and we're going to see how many of the just subscribers going to come. But let's be crystal clear. I'm still a fan of her show. I didn't unsubscribe. I'm still watching her show. The speech to me, I teared up, and I was in tears when I went to bed. I just literally cried. And I said, that was an amazing, powerful speech that Tasha K gave last night. And it was empowering. And then she empowered the 300 employees that she have, and those 300 families that she have. It's just an amazing for Tasha K, the way that she came out yesterday. Even having on that all white just really was amazing. So last night I was really in tears and crying, because the speech was definitely it empowered me to be a better content creator. Now, of course, fucking Neva and Claudia, they had something to say about it. And fucking Neva said this is going to change the direction of YouTubers. No, it's not. As long as you're not breaking community guidelines, you're good. You still have a right to say mostly freedom of speech on your platform. You just can't break the community guidelines, in my humble opinion. So yeah, I did cry on yesterday, and we do want to thank all of the 300 employees at Kibi Studios for their support and for their love. And so Tasha K did an amazing job. But what she did, she fought for what was right. And this is just remind me of the civil rights era, when Rosa Parks refused to give her her seat and to the white man. She literally fought that, and it birthed that was the beginning stages of the civil rights movement. So she definitely will go down in history as fighting the machine, and we definitely want to give her a shout out for fighting the machine and not giving up. And she did an amazing job for not giving up. So it's no different than all of the people going all the way back to all of the women that fought in the civil rights era. Tasha K will go down as being one of the top women to do so. And I said it 100%. She's doing an amazing job, and she's definitely a great example for women. And especially Black women. So we definitely want to say shout out to her, and we glad that her platform is still thriving over there because she did get in that thing with the speech. It got at least. Hold on, let me see. What was that amount of viewership? Because I look at the views. Who cares about the subscribers? To be honest, she got 455,000 people have watched that video of her official statement, and she just interviewed Akbar, and now I'm expecting that interview to reach over to 100,000 subscribers. She actually did an amazing interview with Akbar, and she had her even crying, and it was just amazing interview. It made me tear up. I was like, Tasha K just have a special gift to work on your emotions, and she's just amazing talent that does amazing, great things over there. And she also helped a lot of amazing single mothers as well. So give me a second. We're gonna open up the phone lines. We're gonna let you all call in. How do you feel about Tasha K losing subscribers? Are you surprised? Are you upset? We're gonna let you call in and give your side of the story. Okay. Yes. So I'm seeing there's some winos in the house. What up, winos? What's up, winos? I see y'all.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 35 seconds.
Okay, 35 seconds. The phone lines will be working. So if you want to call in, the number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. Look at them dropping the wine glasses.
We are
Yes.
sorry, but we're experiencing
Hello.
a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio
Okay, let me refresh it. Hold on. Because sometimes it does that. Because, yesterday Blog Talk Radio was not working. So let's see if it'll work. Let's see if it'll work now. Come on now. Because we pay y'all every month.
Your show now, press 1 to hear.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Okay, so we are live. We are live. Okay, we're gonna go to the first caller here. We're gonna see our last four. Make sure you have me turned down in the back because this is a live show. And make sure you're by your phone. Don't leave because we definitely want to get to your caller. If you do not want to be patient and you definitely don't want to wait, you can definitely super chat your last four to the top and we will get to you. All right, let's go to the phone line. 6268, Carly on air.
Hello, Wiley. Thank you for accepting my call.
Okay.
I was able to be on a panel and try to make some sense with those people to let them understand that there is a big machine trying to take bloggers down. It's, this is a new day and time. Everybody is watching the internet. Nobody wants to pay high cable bills and listen to a bunch of propaganda on the news. We want to see interesting people like Tasha K, yourself, and other people. So I was able to explain that Penthouse had the same problem when he was calling those priests all kinds of F words and everything. He defended his freedom of speech and took it all the way to the Supreme Court and won. I know once the Supreme Court gets this situation, and it must go to the Supreme Court, Tasha K will not lose or have to pay one dime to the situation, because once some real people is out of that racist court and it's in the Supreme Court and they realize that this was a cyber argument between two women, they'll throw. Tasha K is 100% going to win her appeal. United you stand, divided you fall. And I just want to be able to say this to all bloggers. Y'all black bloggers need to learn how to get along. It's enough. This crab in the barrel tearing each other down. United we will stand, divided we will fall. Because there is a machine behind wanting to get rid of positive content. Thank you, Wiley, for accepting my call.
Thank you so very much for calling in. All right, the number is 646-716-8447. We're talking about Tasha K. How do y'all feel about her losing support from her subscribers and also losing a sponsor? Is this the end for Tasha K? Let us know in the comments. 4767, caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
So you know what? She might lose a sponsor, couple of views. I actually subscribed with her. I was not subscribed with her. I actually subscribed. She gonna lose a few. She gonna gain a few, but she's not going anywhere. At the end of the day, I agree with the caller that just called in, because if you're not on some of these celebrities' payrolls where, they report everything good you do, they report everything good. See, they don't want you to report nothing bad. They just want you to say all good things about them. And as long as you do that, you good. If you going to say what you going to say and you're not going to be on nobody's payroll, then, that way. They don't like you and they want to get rid of you. And I do watch the internet, and I don't want to pay for cable either. So at the end of the day, I'm going to watch Tasha K. I stand with her. And I didn't believe anything both of those people that were reporting to everybody that was saying, oh, they said this and they said that. Those are Cardi B people. So do you think they're going to come out of there and tell you anything else? I didn't believe none of that stuff. I'm like, I'm going to wait for those transcripts, because those transcripts is going to say exactly what happened.
Yes.
I said that from the beginning, so I didn't believe none of that stuff.
I mean, because I was saying for that, they were giving us bits and pieces, and I'm like, give me the full context of what was said. So that's why I can't wait to read the transcripts. We will read them exclusively.
They said, oh, she's crying. Oh, the tax people in there. Oh, the judge hollered at her. Oh, she this, she that. But they never said nothing about Cardi. If everything in there was squeaky clean for Cardi, then that means Cardi didn't pay for everybody up in there. But I do know two things. Both of those people that was given information was on Cardi's team, especially that one man. He is Cardi's friend, and he absolutely hates Tasha K. So how can I believe anything come out of his mouth? He didn't care to report that bad, because then he turned around and said, oh, I'm going to be on the YouTube channel. I don't want anybody getting free commentary. I got to get paid for this stuff. I'm going to be over there. He knew exactly. It was, it was all just a circus clown show to me. People should be able to say what they want to say. Yeah, it was some things she might have shouldn't have said because it wasn't true. But was it bad enough to take her to court? Look at some of the things they have said about Beyonce child and about Beyonce. We know this stuff ain't true. But did you see Beyonce make a peep? No, because you know what? She got a life. Cardi needs to get her one. They gonna say some more things about you. And the way you talk about people, you should welcome that. You put your whole life on the internet. You don't want nobody saying nothing about Offset. He cheats on a regular basis, but you don't want nobody. Don't say nothing about that. He might cheat, but don't say nothing about that. But it's okay to talk about that other Kardashian woman and that man cheating on her. But don't say nothing about Cardi man cheating. Don't you gonna get beat up? You gonna get knocked upside the head with a bottle? And when is she going to court? That's what I want to know. When she going to court?
But she should be going. She should be going to court soon regarding that in this year. So I don't know the exact date. I will definitely go back and do my research on that. But she should be going to court soon for that, caller.
Right, because I don't hear none of those cases she got. That man that she put her down between her legs, this, that. I don't hear none of her court cases out there. Come on, we need to get some of these court cases to going. Cardi, gangster, the blood gang, Crip, whatever she is. Have a great day, Watts.
Okay, well, we thank you, caller. The number is 646-716-8447. We have a lot of callers in queue. So if you do want to super chat your way to the top, you can. I know a couple folks did that yesterday, or you can cash app your last four, and we can definitely bring you on. So you just have to be patient because we're not rushing no callers off. We allow the producers to talk over here. 5091, caller, you on air.
Hi, Wally. How are you?
Wonderful.
Great. I'm calling. I wanted to chime in. I'm appalled at Tasha K's behavior in the courtroom. It makes us as a race of people look really bad, and I mean, she's not just representing herself, she's representing all of us. All of our behavior that we display, it affects everybody. It's been like that for us for years and years and centuries. So I'm just really disappointed. I used to watch her, but she started getting a little bit too crazy, screaming, cussing, disrespectful. I mean, to me, your character and your morals should always be in place. Because one thing about karma, it's no
Man, but
joke.
I want to interject, but she's an entertaining blogger. So you don't watch people that cuss. So who do you watch?
It's just I watch everybody, but it's still an element of being respectful.
But she's
It
very
doesn't matter.
respectful. She's very respectful, ma'am. You don't think so?
Tasha K, the way she talks nasty. I mean, she talks nasty. She's talking about the children. Kids watch her. While she's talking about what Cardi B does with the bottle, and drinks and things like that. So I'm saying if she's going to say that to her advantage, what about otherwise? Children watch her. Her daughter hears her talking as loud as she talks. Do you set an example for your 15-year-old daughter? She's at the age where she's highly impressionable.
She set a great example. Her daughter is actually on the honor roll, and Tasha K is providing her daughter with a lot of great opportunities, and also living in a multi-million-dollar house, and also going to private school. So that's a good example that she's leading for her daughter. Say, hey, you can look at mommy being a boss. That's a great example. So I don't know where you're coming from for that example.
The other night when she was on the video the other night, she told her, "Get out of here."
How many mothers have said? How many mothers have told their children to get out of here? That's not uncommon, especially a black mother.
Never.
Your mother never told you to get out of here. Well, that's your mother, but
never. My mom cooked every night, and I cooked every night for my son.
We have seen plenty of mothers that had told their children to get out the room when grown folks are talking. Let's not act like you don't know what that means, man.
Hey, I'm 69 years old. I know what that means, but as I said, there's just a certain element of character I think that everybody should have. I don't care where you are in life, because you know what? It will follow you. Karma is no joke.
Man, but
again, it's just my opinion.
Why don't you go to church? Why do you watch Tasha K and get offended? Because Tasha K does an amazing content, is what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, but every now and then she gets pretty nasty and raunchy.
Like how does she get nasty and raunchy? Tell me how.
Just some of the things that she says. I don't have to tell you. You know, she's your friend. So you know what she says, and you've seen her behavior. Come on now.
What behavior?
I know you guys have to stick together.
The behavior I've seen her, the behavior I've seen of her is providing for black families. 300 of them she employed for her company. The example that I've seen of her is providing clothes and food for single mothers so they can take care of their children. Those are the examples. Those are the examples I have seen that black women have been doing for her platform. Those examples of actually entertaining people in nursing homes and hospitals and watching her content. That is an example that I'm seeing her present to the world.
Well, that's what I said. So you have a high opinion of her.
I'm just showing you the example of Tasha K and what she provides for the public.
That's your example. That's your example, and that's your choice. You don't tell me how to think. You shouldn't tell anyone how to think.
I'm not trying to tell you how to think. I just said your thinking is just a little off.
Well, it's my opinion. My opinion might not be the same as yours or anyone else's, but it's my opinion. I own that.
Okay.
Thank you.
I feel you on that. But we wish you well for tuning in. So you're not a wino. Hello? Are you there, ma'am? Hello? Okay, we go to the next caller. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Yes, the thing about the subscribers, Tasha lose subscribers and she gained them back. But I am subscribed to Tasha K, and when I look, I'm unsubscribed, and I didn't unsubscribe from her. So that's kind of weird. I never unsubscribe, but when I look, I see I'm unsubscribed to Tasha K channel. So
really?
I don't know how that happened. And anyway, I don't know how that happened. But the thing about it is she's going to gain them back. And I think it's because of they could be trying to send like a little warning to Tasha K because, she talked about this machine last night and, stuff like that. And I believe that some celebrity watched that interview last night and they probably were saying Tasha K crazy for what she do because half of them in the industry know that there is a machine, but most people don't talk about it. Most people just stay quiet. They work for them. They don't say anything. And for she to come out and do that, we know she will be going up and having a big fight. That's a big fight to go up against whoever this machine is. So even trying to go up against Cardi B, nobody not saying she cannot win. But these people invest in Cardi B. And if they invest how much millions of dollars, they have to get back their money. They're not expecting somebody to come and say something about them. So, at this time, everybody should rally around their sister. Some people not doing it. You hear YouTubers just saying, oh, she did, she should apologize, she should do this. She don't want to back down. That's what she believes in. That's her right. She choose not to back down. And who should be mad if she don't want to back down? She know what she believes in. She know what she's standing for. But the thing about it is like they're trying to send Tasha a warning, like you should apologize. This is why you're losing subscribers. But the subscribers who leave, they probably never wanted to be there in the first place because the real subscribers will stay.
Absolutely.
So, but I know she will be okay. She'll be fine. They have people I know probably just rooting for behind the scenes. And they probably just not even saying anything. They can't even support her because they themselves working with a machine. So they have to stay quiet. So we just have to keep her in prayer and stand with her and do as much as we could. Good night, Wiley.
Thank you. Thank you for your support. All right, the number is 646-716-8447. The number is 646-716-8447. 5081, caller, you on air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi, welcome.
Yes, I just got to say this. That lady that just called, that lady that said she was 69, she sound very coonish. I'm just saying. She talked about Tasha K, ain't said a word about Cardi B with her ratchet self. All Tasha K did was talk about what Cardi did. So how is she being so hard on Tasha? And all she did was report on things that Cardi did. She ain't said a thing about Cardi. And then she said Tasha K make us all look bad. We're not monolithic people. We're different. So she don't speak for all of us. And she got that old school mentality where black women can't get angry, black women can't speak their mind. We just gotta just shut up and say, you is smart, you is kind, you is important. Cardi B problem was this black woman stood up and said, no, you ain't gonna shut me up. And Cardi B was like, no, little black roach, you ain't gonna say nothing about me. Tasha K said, yes, I am. Now what? And that's her problem. I cannot stand Cardi B. And this is what we need to do as black women. And Wiley, thank you for standing up for us.
No problem.
Most brothers don't stand up. We really appreciate that. But what we need to do is when we need to worry about no GoFundMe, we need to stop supporting Cardi B. That's what I say. We hit her in the pockets because she came up off of black culture. She ain't nothing but a white Hispanic. I'm just saying. She a white person with an accent, okay?
Oh, wow.
And that's what it is. But let me tell you, I will not subscribe to Tasha K. I will always support her. I respect her tenacity. I respect her. She was fearless, and I respect her for that. And a lot of people that's like working for the machine, they scared to say anything. Look how Nick Cannon backed down when they put him in the corner. He talking all that junk. They made him apologize 50 times to the Jewish community, and he's still groveling. Tasha K didn't do that. I respect her for that. That sister is going to be okay, and I will continue to support her and subscribe to her, but I'm done with Cardi B. Bye, Felicia. That's it, Wiley.
All right.
You.
Well, thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. We ask that you all please like that button. Before we take some more callers, let's get some more likes, okay? All right. And we stand on Tasha K's side. You know, people come and people go, but I do predict her to have those subscribers back by the end of the month. and going into by the mid-February of getting hundreds of thousands more subscribers because she do have the talent. That's something that people need to realize. She do have the talent, and judging by history of her losing tens of thousands of subscribers to Jaguar Right situation when that happened, and she gained those subscribers back, she's going to gain it back this time. This is not uncommon. You go through a little bump in the road, and they're gonna come back. Okay, let's go. We yes. Okay, let's go to this caller. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wally.
Hi.
Hi, good evening. This is me, right?
Yes. Hello.
Hello?
Is you?
Okay. I just wanted to make yeah, can you hear me? I just wanted to make
I can
sure.
hear you.
Okay. As far as the subscribers, Tasha losing subscribers, before the my favorite caller, I don't want to get it mixed up. My favorite Haitian lady that always done for Tasha, she gave me a thought when I was listening as I was waiting. Maybe someone is messing with Tasha's subscribers because she said she knows that she didn't unsubscribe, but yet she was unsubscribed. So who knows? But I just wanted to say this. No, I'm not really surprised. And as far as Tasha losing her subscribers, at this point, time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, I have a question for you, Wiley, if you're at liberty to answer. I want to know, are you going to accept Tasha K's mentorship?
Almost definitely. She's an amazing person. She's talented. She's awesome, and she's one of the best to ever do it.
Okay, great. Because it was she did put it out there that she would be happy to be your mentor. So I just wanted to know if you would accept. So great. And also my second question, I want to know, are you nervous in any way about being a YouTuber with the way things are going now?
No, I'm not nervous at all. I'm actually excited the way it's going because no new changes have came in upon that. Everybody says it's going to be some changes. It's going to be some changes. I'm still the same person. I'm not nervous at all. I'm doing an amazing thing. We're like 5,000 subscribers away to 30,000. So I'm excited. I'm great. We almost got 1,000 people here in the chat, and we last year we hit 61.1 million views. So I'm excited because on our channel we do amazing content over here. So I'm not afraid of anything like that. I don't put no stock into what's going to happen, what's not going to happen on this social media stuff.
Good. Because like I said yesterday when I called in, this is Justice for everybody who sees me in the audience. In the comments, this is she. And I just want to say that again, like I said last night, I enjoy YouTube. I don't want to see us lose YouTube as a people to be able to speak where before we probably wouldn't be able to have a voice to speak. So I want YouTube to continue to go on. And I thank you and Tasha and everyone else, all the YouTubers, for giving us all this opportunity to have a platform to speak. And God bless.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. All right. So we also on Twitter. I want to thank y'all. We have got a lot of retweets of that Nicki Minaj tweet yesterday. So we do want to thank you all. So if you on Twitter, retweet us, follow us, tweet us back at Wiley Show. So we definitely been on, and we are definitely on Instagram. I got a couple of more followers that was on my Instagram yesterday. So we do want to thank y'all for that. Let's go to the next caller. 4398, caller, you on air.
Hey, what's up, Wiley?
What's up? Nothing. I'm doing good, brother. Go ahead.
Long time. I haven't spoken to you in a long time. I just want to say happy 2022.
Thank you.
And I wish you so much. I wish you so well in the new year coming.
Thank you.
What I want to say about Tasha K and this Tasha K and Cardi B lawsuit. First let me just say this. Tasha K is the person that I ran from when I was a kid, and I think a lot of people are really missing. With all due respect to everybody that has spoken since, before me, but I think a lot of people are missing the point. This is not about winning and losing. This is about the truth and a lie, and so I think a lot of people are really, really missing that point. About why Cardi B brought this lawsuit. It's, let's face it. I mean, she had to go and take a herpes test. She had to be transparent and put her personal business out, her health out there on the line and so on, and I'm like the with the I feel like with the other ladies. Why is it always us? Why can't we get along? And when Wiley, I'm a content creator too, and I know and I understand how Cardi B feels. I understand how Tasha K feels. I mean, I've had somebody come for me like that on my platform, and I had to shut it down real quick. And is it going to change things in these YouTube streets? It may possibly change things in these YouTube streets, but Wiley, as a content creator, that's just what comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? And I feel just like you. I'm who I am, and I feel like whatever you in this world, whatever you get, whatever you get, whatever you get. So if you put good things out there, you put positive things out there, you're always going to get that back. And you don't have anything to worry about when it comes to the rules and the regulations being changed and, the bylaws and all that other stuff. That's all I really had to say. But, thank you for your platform.
Thank you.
And
thank you, brother. Okay. 1137.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
It's Rhonda. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi, baby. I am so glad to see you up. Okay. Listen, Tasha, it's okay. The 2,000 subscribers, if they dropped her, that's their right. But she'll get more. And the issue is not whether Tasha was right or wrong at this point. The issue is, does she deserve to have a judgment? $3.8 million. Does she deserve to have her entire business squashed? The answer is no. Cardi B is not Mother Teresa, like I always said. If Cardi B was walking around like a classy queen, like an Angela Bassett or someone like that, then yeah, you'd be like, okay, well, Tasha, you out of line. But it's Cardi B. So that's the field. Cardi B, that's the game she plays in, ratchet. And she got court cases that are coming up. So Tasha, just hang in there. Now, Donald Trump. Donald Trump don't apologize for crap. Nothing. You either like him or you don't. And I'm not a Donald Trump fan. But one thing you can say about the man, and people like him, they don't apologize. Once they decide who they are, they plant their feet, and that is it. I'm not comparing Tasha to Donald Trump. What I am saying is that she's in the trenches now, and she's at war with a powerful machine. You call it Illuminati or whatever. But that machine, there is a machine behind Cardi B. Don't get it twisted. This is not even an issue about whether Tasha bullied her. Okay, we know that Tasha stumbled a bit, but if the judge said 500,000, take the videos down, I've been like, okay, Tasha, that seems reasonable. But whenever you get an African-American person or a person of color that goes into the justice system in any kind of way or go into these courts, they think it's okay to hit us with excessive sentencing, excessive sentences. I mean, excessive judgments like they did Tasha. $3.8 million for Cardi B is not broken up about that. Stop with that. Oh, she's heartbroken. One other thing. Cardi B should not even be trying to talk to Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle's not going to call you, Cardi, because you are in the ratchet lane. Meghan Markle was real classy. She did not want to be connected with you. Trust me. But back again with Tasha. If I was Tasha, fight. She doesn't have a choice now. If she don't fight, she's got to pay that $3.8 million. So she's got to fight now. And stop apologizing. Those who decide to drop her as subscribers, bye, Felicia. Let them go. And she'll get hurt. And then the people that followed her are her true supporters. I am supporting Tasha 10 feet down, 10 toes down on the ground. I'm going to support her because this judgment is excessive and it is race. Why is we going to courtrooms and they hit us with that? How are you going to hit her, a small business owner, with $3.8 million judgment just because she upset Cardi B? Oh, please. No, I'm not. Be more like Donald Trump, Miss Tasha. You are who you are, and I see you. You may be abrasive, but you are just like my sister Rita. She has an abrasive exterior, but in her heart, she's tender and she's kind. She would give you the clothes off her back. She would give you anything. And I think I pick up that from Tasha. Now, Tasha got PR people that's working with her to kind of smooth out her edges, because you can tell that in her video, she was calmer. She was beautiful. She had on white. She read from a scripted paper because she had to stick to the point. So all she needs now is PR person, good attorney, and her supporters, and she's got her family and her husband. She'll be fine. But let those 2,000 subscribers bye, because she'll get it back. I think she'll get it back in 2 weeks. You said 3 weeks, why? 2 weeks. All right, that's all I got.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. The number is 646-716-8447. Let's go to the next caller here. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hi, Wiley. It's Queen Tulsa. I was just calling to sound off on this show. First of all, I want to say I'll come in peace. But let's give credit to Tasha K. She has shown us that she could take anything and make it into something. And that something is Storm. You know, she went and she turned his life around. Look at him now. He's very successful, and she gave him the game and he ran with it. Okay, so let's speak of the families that she helped. She's helped families. So let's not just, okay, she could be painted as malicious in the public, but however, her good deeds should not be going unnoticed, since a good deed was blasted all over the news because Cardi B paid for somebody's funeral. That's fine, cool, and dandy. But if you're doing something for me like that in that intimate moment for my loved one, I don't need you to be bragging and boasting that you paid for it. Okay, moving on to my next topic. We need to address these red heels in the chat, and I just want to say they need to keep that same energy when Ms. Red Bottoms take herself to court and address those bottles and red bottoms that were being kicked in with those girls. So I want y'all to keep the same energy. Y'all are riding for her right now, and when that decision comes out, or when we find out the facts of that, we want y'all to keep that same energy. We're not worried about the losing of subscribers. We're just worried about this interview that's going to be coming out with Akbar V. She's a very popular woman, and yeah, it's Winos here, Wino Gang, and I'm tapping my glass.
Thank you. 1391. 1391.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Yes, I just like to say, because I've been watching the case, over the last couple of days, actually over the last couple of weeks, and I got to agree with some of the callers. Me personally, I'm a wino. I'm not, I probably don't be on there every day because I work a lot, but one thing I noticed is that, most celebrities, all the YouTube creators talk about celebrities. All of them gossip about celebrities. I think that the problem why they're going so hard is because it's Tasha. And I just feel like, and it's really sad because it is a black woman. And the most people who go on the hardest is the black men. And I just wondered to myself if it was just like a regular person, would they be going as hard? I think a lot of them are going hard because they have deep hatred for Tasha, for, the Derrick Jackson situation and things like that, because she took a lot of them down. So they want to see Tasha, Tasha fail. But I think she will bounce back from it. And as far as Cardi B, she's a big-time celebrity. Most big-time celebrities don't have time to sue like the little people. So obviously something that Tasha was saying brought some truth. It struck a nerve some type of way for her to want to try to sue Tasha for $3.8 million, a regular person. Like, really? Like, it's really ridiculous. And I think Cardi B ought to be ashamed of herself because she's not innocent at all. I don't heard her trolling and talking her trash, but then like when somebody talk about her, it's like it's a problem. And it's just crazy because look how many people don't talk about Cardi B. She didn't sue nobody else for $3.8 million. It's just ridiculous. And I think that they just doing all this because it's Tasha. And I'm going to support Tasha all the way. And they have to remember Tasha's from Florida. I'm from Miami myself. Tasha's from Florida. And one thing about Florida people, we don't back down, period. And I just, I just think that they're doing all of this because it's Tasha, and I just wish Tasha the best, her and her family, and I think she'll bounce back from it. I really do. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you. The number is 646-716-8447. 7007. You're live on air. 7007. Hello.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I want to say before I get into anything, when you speak in tongues, I just die on the floor. I love it. I just think that is so hilarious. Every time you do it, I'm just like, oh my God, this is so hilarious.
Thank you.
So you take me back. So I appreciate that in you. So one thing I do want to say about the Tasha K situation is that I hope Tasha takes some time for herself to heal and reflect. I think this is a teachable moment for a lot of people, Cardi and Tasha. I think Karma has come back a little bit on both. But to a lot of callers, I want to say this, for me, is not an issue of just talking about someone. This case was about making up lies and gaining money and subscribers from it. And I think that's a little bit different than just gossiping or talking about someone. And when you have a huge platform and you can make that lie go viral and you can really impact some things, then you have to think about how you maneuver and how you handle situations. So to both ladies, I think this is a teachable moment. Again, I want Tasha to reflect, take time to heal, because dealing with your own self in those hours when no one's around, things become real. And sometimes what you see on the screen is not what the actual person is going through. So I want both women to take time to really heal. And Wiley, you crack me up because one day you'll be on one side, the other day you'll be on another side. But when you speak in tongues, it just puts me on the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. All right. 6052, you're live on the air.
How you doing, Wiley?
All right.
Okay, well, this is my first time calling into your show, but I just been sitting back listening to what everybody had to say about Cardi B. People got to realize that Tasha K spoke very degrading about Cardi B. Everything she said was degrading, and then she want to get up and say, "Oh, I'm a mother. I have kids. And I have a husband. I'm a wife." Cardi B is a mother, and she have a husband, and she have feelings as well. So it works both ways. You cannot throw your hand and then hide, throw something at somebody and then hide your hand. You can't do that. And it's like everybody want to say, "Oh, well, she's going to get her subscribers back." Okay, she can do all that, but yet and still, like the lady just said before, you got to realize that she made accusations about Cardi B that was not true, and it was proven in court. It was no conspiracy. It was nothing about that. Cardi B paid her money, not the machine. It wasn't her who gave her the award. It was the jurors who said, "This what we for your punishment. This what we gonna do to punish you." So the thing is, she was punished for accusations about something that was not true, and she had to suffer the consequences. So you cannot go and be like, "Oh, well," and all these people that keep calling into your show, I understand they the winos and they drunk like Tasha K. So it's like when they drinking, they don't know what they're talking about because your mind, you're not thinking clearly. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing again is, she deserved what she got, and then you can't play the victim for something that you slandered somebody for 4 years and it was not true. And you think that you can say, "Oh, well, I'm a mother and all that." Cardi, it works both ways. She's a mother, she got kids, and she's a wife. She just like Tasha K. So that's what I got to say. And that lady who keep calling in, that Haitian lady, she don't know what she's talking about. She needs to have several seats.
Okay, well, we thank you so very much, brother, for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. 9852.
Hi, Wally.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, it's been a long time since I called in. But I wanted to say that Tasha, what she did was wrong, and pretty much what she should have done was apologize out of the whole situation. But she made it worse on herself when she went out and came out with that, statement that she made. She didn't apologize. She just made it like it wasn't her fault, like the machine is coming for her, when she's the one who started the whole mess. She started the rumors and she was wrong. All she had to say was, I was wrong, and I apologize, and I'm taking the videos down. Her sponsors would have been okay with that. It was showing growth, but she didn't show growth when she came out with that. So I don't know what's going to happen after that. She can appeal it, but Cardi B can appeal it too. I just say try to work something out with the lady and see if she can forget some of that money that she owes her now. It's insane. But that's all I have to say about that.
All right. Well, thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. 8671. I'm sorry, 8671. 8671. You live on
Hello?
air? Yes, welcome. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, sister.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You live on the Wiley Show.
I just want to say this. Everybody needs to be clear that Cardi B is the one that's out of money. She's the only one that's been paid up some money to the lawyers so far. See, right now, it's all in the appeal, so Tasha ain't paid her a dime. Cardi B ain't collecting no money. In fact, she studied spitting out money to keep fighting cases and to keep paying her lawyers, because her lawyers ain't going to represent her for free. She has to put up the money up front. Her lawyer fees is what she's trying to get back. So when people thinking like, oh, Tasha is going to be paying this type of money and all this money, Tasha ain't out of no money. Tasha out of the money that she had to pay for her legal team. That's about it. And losing subscribers, everybody lose followers. The news, people stop tuning into the news every day. That don't mean they're not going to cut it back on next week. So when people want to go up against and say, oh, well, let's take it down her channel. Let's pull her off of YouTube. And people still will search and try to find Tasha K. She would end up getting a contract with Netflix or whoever them other people that came out with all these networks and stuff now, Zeus and all them. They love content creators like Tasha K that brings in the drama, that brings in the theatrics. They love that type of stuff. And she already has the followers. So no matter what, people thinking, oh, well, the subscribers is gone. We're gonna hurt her. Hurt her well. All you're doing is teaching her how she can not get in this situation again. That's the only thing you're doing to her. That's how you survive in this world. You survive by hitting rock bottom and making more and more mistakes, learning how to maneuver around the situation without falling again. So you can laugh and kick a person while they down, but remember, they only gonna stay down as long as they let themselves stay down. And Tasha fighting, she ain't staying down. She ain't staying off of YouTube. She put on a fabulous interview today with Akbar.
Yes,
Akbar was brilliant. She brought Akbar to tears, and it let us actually see the true side of Akbar and get another understanding for why she's been acting the way she's been acting. And I know that a lot of people now are going to follow Akbar just because of this interview, because they want to see her now be successful. They want to see her break those generational curses and be that successful mother. And Tasha K gave her that platform to be able to speak that and let us understand who she is as a person and not just as a famous character out here on Love and Hip Hop. And Cardi B, I don't have to say anything bad about Cardi B, because you don't have to down another person to support somebody else. Cardi B, she is who she is, and she's done whatever she did to get to her fame and to take care of her family. So I ain't knocking that. And I'm not going to knock her to support Tasha. And Wiley, keep up the good work, sir.
Thank you.
I love them glasses.
Yes.
Is them a pair from one of the ones that Tasha be sponsoring?
No, ma'am.
No.
No. Well, we thank you so much.
Because I know she say they use a set.
Yes, thank you.
But I've been following you and I've seen your page grow.
Yes.
And you've done a good job,
Thank you.
And you will continue to grow.
Thank you.
Don't let these haters that get on here because you supporting Tasha, it is what it is. You support people that help you get where you go at.
Thank you so very much.
And Tasha has helped you with your platform. So you continue to support her, and I'm going to continue to support both of y'all.
Thank you.
And I love you. Keep doing good, Wiley.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hold it down for us.
Okay, will do. 3394.
Hey, Wiley, how you
Hey.
doing? I've been
All
waiting
right.
about 2 hours to get on here and talk to you. Wiley, and I agree. Let me tell you something. I love the fact that Tasha did. What you say they gave you? She sent you a camera or a microphone. What was it? Whatever the gift she gave you, that word you said it's worth you. She getting way more out of it than what you could ever repay her for sending that camera.
Okay.
You hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, I have a few points, Wiley, and I wrote them down. My first one is that I told you the other day that I would always support the underdog. And I just thought about it here that, it's like the lesser of two evils. It doesn't matter. I don't go against Cardi, though. Cardi is cool, but I do want to say, in the beginning of Cardi's career, it was said that Cardi did not want to reveal that black baby. I don't know why black people and black sisters of steady getting on, rooting for Cardi. They hate to see two sisters fighting. Cardi is not a black or brown sister. Cardi B, she has least African American blood than any. Afro blood is her least. If she did a genealogical test right now, Afro American blood or American or Afro would be the least out of all the percent. She's a certain percent of this, a certain percent of that. I think Haitian, her daddy was Haitian and Creole, Haitian and Cuban, and so Cardi B is not a black girl. And it was said, and I didn't believe it was true that Cardi didn't want the public to see a black baby a few years ago, and I looked it up. Who was the first person that showed the world Cardi's black baby? Who was the first person? Offset was the first person to show us Cardi's baby. And after that, she had to go along with it. So Cardi B is not a black woman.
All right. With that said,
I will forever root for Tasha. I will forever root for Tasha. Tasha the underdog. But I will forever root for her. And Wiley, do you think that Tasha from this, if she had the best PR team and crisis team and management and psychologists and those people that crisis people that deal crisis and prevention people that deal with strictly with this, do you think this could potentially propel her career to bigger and better things?
absolutely. It definitely will do it. And her career is already going on to bigger and better things.
And I'm hoping she's doing it. I'm hoping they know this. This is all about time. Tasha made it to the big leagues now, as far as I see. She ain't making nobody else rich like I'm doing, working 2 jobs and going to school at night and making another man rich on his job when she's made herself wealth, generational wealth, a legacy, her name. Like Beyonce said, you the when the world is to you in everybody's conversation. And I think I don't see a lose. I see a win-win.
Okay. Well, thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you. All right. 6029, calling you on the air.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. I just want to say I'm not a wino, but I do support Tasha. And I just feel like she's like, a lot of people like talk down about her, but tonight, what I seen from her for that interview tonight, like that was a different side of Tasha that I'd never seen before. And like, I feel like she don't get enough credit for the good things that she does do. And I just feel like I'm always going to be for black, no matter what. Because at the end of the day, I'm a black woman. And my sister also does sort of the same thing Tasha does. And she goes through a lot. And people don't know what people go through behind the scenes. And I just feel like she's misunderstood a lot of times. Like what I seen for her tonight with the Akbar V interview, a lot of that advice she was giving to her was advice that she should be using now. Because
I just feel like she's misunderstood. And I'm not gonna sit up here and bash Cardi B because I used to watch her on Love and Hip Hop as well. So I seen her, how she came up. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna always support Black. So it doesn't matter. So if I had to choose, it's gonna always be Tasha.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. Love you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so
Bye-bye.
very much. Thank you. Okay. Also want to give a special shout out. Thank you so very much for the super chat. He said, Wino Gang. Thank you, Wiley. Proud of you. Thank you so much. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air. Okay, they're not ready. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Wally.
Yes.
Hi, this is that's the Bronx, and I have a lot to say. First and foremost, based on that's Cardi B, and she's from the Bronx. But to me, she's ratchet. She's always been ratchet. Based on that she has called Black women monkeys. She has said herself that she has drugged men up for her fame to success. Tasha K, she's a blogger. She's doing her job. We have Trump who's been out here disrespecting everybody, then sent people to the White House and tried to kill the whole Congress people, but they had not sued them. So why knock her? I'm more hurt of seeing our own people sit here and bash her and not love her down. But she's going to be okay. Because like the next person said before this call, she's known. She's on CNN. She's on ABC. This is only a downtime for her. It's life. And I'm not even knocking Cardi B, but she acts like that she done got, and that's the fame and success based on her having a good upbringing. She came from the bottom and now to the top. But based on what? She actually sits there and stalks Nicki Minaj constantly. What about that? I'm behind Tasha K 100%. I'm not down at nobody, but I just feel that as far as Black people is concerned, and I'm light-skinned, and there's things against us also. You know, like it doesn't matter, but I'm just hurt to see her subscribers go down. But her real subscribers is always going to be there. I'm going to fight for her. I'm rooting for her, and at the end of the day, like they say, she didn't lose the case, honey. It's the war. She can call bankruptcy, do all that. That's appeals, all that. This is not fair all around the board. It's actually sad. It's sad because we have a freedom of speech and we can say what we want to say. Maybe she didn't have herpes. We saw what the hell we saw. Outbreaks just don't come from outbreaks. Maybe she should have said allegedly. Now she's fighting for Offset. Mind you, let's keep this in mind. She in court right now with some females who that she done set up with her whole gang that she's in court with, who might sue her for the goddamn $3.5 million. So watch what you say and speak out your tongue. But as Black men, we should root for Black women and stop being bitches and running to the front for other people who don't get two shits about us. And all I'm saying, Wally, love you.
5518, calling you on air.
Hey, Wiley, I'm a little melancholy today because I'm a little upset about this entire situation.
Okay.
But I think people are forgetting that Cardi B tried to punk her out. This is the same girl who beat up the girl on Love and Hip Hop. She like mushed her in the face and everything. So if someone like that comes for you and forces you or tries to punk you out and tell you to take something down, of course you're going to fight back. Like, you can't just go punking nobody out like you just big baddie. But it just irritated me because I feel like it should have just all been thrown up as something frivolous. But they are really trying to make a mockery out of Tasha K. Like, she's like, did Cardi B really take it that far? Someone who barely even speaks English? Anyway, I can go all day and I ain't going to be able to hold my cuss words back. So, Wiley, thank you for all you do and you have a great day.
All right. Thank you. Okay, we're going to the next caller. 4436, calling you on the air. Don't forget, y'all, no profanity. We had to cut you off. 4436.
Oh, yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I just tuned in. What I wanted to just say, like, I did check Tasha K's page, so it's currently like 4,000 people subscribed. I just think like a lot of people are just displaying like fake outrage because it's like, where's the outrage? With all of these, toxic, rappers and the things they say that constantly destroy our community. When they talk about like all of this, fake street cred, when it comes down to all the toxicity and all of the TV shows, where's the fake outrage pertaining to all of that? I just feel like if they're going to subscribe to Tasha K, then unsubscribe to all these other people, but they still tune in, which is just very disappointing and stuff. I also feel like with this whole case, granted, I feel like Tasha K should have said all that stuff in court, but she actually, I'm as to like why she didn't say it is just very weird. Now when Armand, I don't know if we could say his name, was talking about Tasha, hiring like the right attorney. He did have some points with that because she does, put up, white people as like this standard, but it's not only her because he does it himself. A lot of these people look at white people as a standard, so that's just something that's unfortunately in the Black community. But, I'm rocking with Tasha K. I'm not unsubscribing. I don't agree with everything that she says. I do feel like some of what, her criticism of Cardi B, she's absolutely correct. Because Cardi B did say certain things, that was problematic. I just think Tasha K went a little bit too far with it. But I just feel like people just need to, just stop with all the fake outrage. So thank you for letting me, say this. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. 1116. You live on the air.
Hey, Wiley, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Thanks for having me on. I have been up late at night just trying to kind of get both sides. I'm a wino, so I know that I'm biased, so I do watch Armand as well.
Okay.
And I want to piggyback off the last caller because, Armand did have a lot of good points. As a wino, I am so disappointed in Tasha K. And I feel like it's important for us to love her, but also give her constructive feedback. I think that it's not a time to tell her what she wants to hear. The way she handled her speech the other night, I think was inappropriate. I don't think that her comparing Chicago and LA crime, I don't think any of that was relevant to what happened. And I think it looked really bad. And I'm looking at her as a businesswoman. The Tasha K that gets up there and puts everybody in their place. The Tasha K that gets up there and has a lot of street smarts, very wise, very savvy. I just don't see why she would go on this platform and basically spin the narrative that now these people, this machine, these people in Hollywood is trying to silence her. And that's not what happened. She didn't acknowledge that she was unprepared. She didn't acknowledge that she didn't have a good team. She didn't acknowledge that maybe she should have settled before when she had an idea, when the judge told her lawyers that she may lose the case. And I just think that it was no humility. I knew that she wasn't going to get on there and apologize because honestly, her appeal is the only way out of this. But I was really hoping that she would come on there and she would acknowledge that this was a huge disappointment to her, her business, and her husband. Acknowledge that she needs to do some things differently moving forward. And, just say that she's going to do better and trust her through the appeal process. I'm worried about the appeal because I don't think that she has the money to go into another legal battle for months and months and months and months. And so I'm worried about her being able to financially keep up. And I'm worried that this seems like self-sabotage and that she is going to, I think that she's going to, she's digging herself a deeper ditch. And it's really hard for me to defend someone who got on stage and admitted that they did this for clicks and views, and then turn around and just spin this whole narrative with no humility. I'm just embarrassed to be a wino right now. And I just think that we all need to say, you know, we love her, she messed up, and this is what we think she needs to do to move forward, and hold her accountable, not just say, you know, just be on her side just to be on her side. She made a mistake. And I think that she has poor insight right now. And I think that, you know, it's not going to look good. I think that her pride is going to be her demise.
Oh.
I am a wino. I see the comments. But I really do think that, somebody said hang up on her. I really do think that, you know, she's wrong. I think that for her to spin this whole narrative that these people are out to get her, she showed up unprepared. She lied on the stand. She wasn't ready. I mean, and then she got on in front of 22,000+ people.
I don't think she didn't lie on the stand. I think that a lot of the Section 8 reporters were giving bits and pieces of that trial and not giving us the full context. Of course, Tasha K did respond to that and said, hey, you all need to read the full transcripts, which will be available to the public soon. So I definitely will be reading that to the public.
Thanks, Wiley.
Thank you. All right, the number is 646-716-8447. We ask that y'all thumbs up the video. We are live on the Wiley Show. Okay, 2392, Carly on air. 2392. All right, 2392. Okay, 9679. Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Hi, Wiley. So, basically, I kind of just want to echo off what the last caller just said. Tasha lost subscribers because they were very disappointed in her that she did not get up and apologize. And she read off of a piece of paper. That's not the Tasha that we know. That's not the Tasha that we love. And I'm subscribed to Tasha, and I will not unsubscribe from Tasha. I would not stop supporting Tasha. But this is the thing with Tasha. And I think that you and Tasha are friends, or you talk to Tasha, or you all have like a close relationship. Behind the scenes, somebody needs to pull her to the side and say, look, you were wrong. Your subscribers are upset at you because you were wrong. You lied. You lied to them for clicks and views. And this is the thing with Tasha. We will continue to watch Tasha because she's entertaining. She has a very good gift. And people love Tasha. Don't get it twisted. People still love Tasha. But the thing is, she lied and she needs to move forward from this. This girl is talking about going to the Supreme Court. No, you need to put that time, energy, and money into your 15-year-old daughter and your son. You need to let it go. Just let it go and move on from it. That's the problem that people have with Tasha. I mean, this case was about lying. It wasn't about Tasha versus Cardi. It was about lying, period. And then she got up there and she played in the court's face. You don't sit up there and say, I got a cease and desist and I'm going to wipe my butt with it. Are you serious? And then go to court behind that? No, you already lost. You killed yourself before you even went to court. That's the problem. So if Tasha comes back and she just say, look, I'm done with this whole thing. We're going to move forward and we're going to have Fuckery Friday and we're going to have fun on this channel. That's it. That's how she's going to get her subscribers back. Not if she keeps going and going and going, because we're not going to forget it, because now she's talking about going to the Supreme Court with it. So she's going to keep going with it.
think that the subscribers will forget it and they will move on. The same thing, they forgot about the whole Jaguar Rice situation and they resubscribe. People are going to resubscribe from Tasha. This is going to happen. She's going to break some more stories and people are going to flock to her page. It's just going to happen. That's just a fact, because she lost actually more subscribers with Jaguar Wright than she did with this situation with Cardi. And guess what? They all came back and some.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Tasha needs to stop talking. If Tasha keeps talking about it, she's going to lose more subscribers. Going to the Supreme Court, you're dragging it on. Let it go. If she keeps talking about it, that's the problem. If she keeps it up, That's the problem. She's her own problem right now. It's not us talking about it. She want to keep going with it. Not us, it's her.
She gave her last statement that was the first statement, and the last that she's going to give her concerning this, and the rest is going to be up to the appeal process. And so the bloggers will talk about it because it's our job to talk about something that is relevant, which is that appeal process. And if it goes to the Supreme Court, if it does go to the Supreme Court, this is like years talking from now. We're going to cover that because it's relevant to celebrity gossip news, because Tasha is a celebrity and Cardi B is a celebrity. So we're going to cover them both.
I understand all of that, but all I'm saying is Tasha just needs to let it go. That's all. But I understand what you're saying, but somebody just needs to tell her, just stop it. Just stop. Just let it go.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. All right. Let's go. 2240. Call you on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
So I just want to say, like, I agree with that woman who spoke. I think she did a little profanity a couple of callers ago when she was talking about these black men getting up here, caping for this woman. I'm really disappointed in that as well. Like, speaking against this black woman, caping for this woman, Cardi B was no angel. And another thing I wanted to say is, like, to me, it doesn't matter about the subscribers. It's about the views. Viewership is what's going to pay. And so I think people, even if they're unsubscribed, they are definitely going to be watching. I know for me, like, I wasn't subscribed when she did that Ariane interview, but I heard about it on Facebook and I was definitely tuned in and watching. So I think that, as, Tasha does more interviews and stuff, regardless of what those people who unsubscribe, they're going to be peeking in from the bushes and watching. Also, I wanted to say, like, I agree with that woman who said that we're not all a monolith. We have to stop putting pressure on one another to represent the entire Black race. Tasha K is only one type of Black woman. And, as far as, like, those saying that she lied, she's a gossip blogger. I do think that there is some changes that she needs to make. And, she repeated a rumor. I do think that there's some changes that needs to be made. And Tasha, I certainly believe she's listening and she realizes that there's some things that she needs to do differently. However, if she's going to appeal this, she can't come out and say, I apologize, I was wrong. As we see her videos, go into evidence. So she has to be conscious about, like, when she gets online, she has to be conscious about what she says and what she does. As far as her appealing, people are saying that she needs to leave alone. I mean, there are several instances. If she feels in her heart that this is an injustice and there's things that that needs to be changed, there's several times where people have said, I mean, when they were fighting for our civil rights, they said that, hey, you need to stop what's happening to the people. So, I mean, only she knows when it's enough and when she needs to stop. And I think we should just still, support her. This Black woman, she's going to make mistakes. When she started this, there wasn't anyone doing, at the level that Tasha K is doing. There was no one to look to this. So she's going to make mistakes. We all have. I know I certainly have in my career. And I remember one thing that my mentor said to me when I was going through a tough time in life and even in my career, and it just seemed like things were falling apart. And she said, when you have an arrow and a bow and you're aiming far, you have to pull that bow, as far back as you possibly can, because you want to reach a certain distance. And so she told me, hey, this is what's happening to you. And she did not lie. I mean, things have certainly turned around for me. So I believe it's going to happen for Tasha K as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. We got a lot of callers in here. All right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I had to call back. I don't want to, take up too much time because other people need to call in. But I had to say something. It's funny how the last male that called, he sat there and pretty much said that Tasha shouldn't bash the opposite, Cardi B, because I've been trying not to call names and stay neutral because I darn sure don't have money to be paying for no suitcase. So I'm not in that. I'm not, it's not my bone. It's not my bone fight, or I'm not how do you say it? It's not my fight between Cardi and Tasha, but a lot of people aren't looking at the big picture. It's not just about Tasha and Cardi, or that she lied for everybody saying whether she did or didn't. The big picture here, people, what I need you all to really just think with your minds instead of your emotions. If this continues and another person comes and sue another YouTuber, do you all realize that we're going to lose being able to come on and come in the comments like all of you like to do, or even call here and give your opinion? That might stop because of someone not liking what one person said. We all have a freedom of speech. And for the guy, I know I'm all over the place, for the guy that called, like I said, the last mail, that he said that Tasha was wrong, but and that she shouldn't have called Cardi names, but then he turns around and called names and bashed her rhinos, saying that people are drunk. What sense does that make? Stop being so ignorant, people, and look at the big picture. My thing is, I don't want to lose YouTube. I don't want to lose YouTube, and that's where we might be headed. It's not just about Tasha K and her op. It's about not losing this. We have a voice on YouTube. Mainstream media is not going to give us this. You all don't say this much about CNN and TMZ and other people who have said a lot worse about celebrities. But y'all so hard on Tasha K. I'm not condoning it, and I'm not saying that I'm just saying that look at the bigger picture and think with your minds instead of your emotions. People lie. People make mistakes. But from yesterday, from the statement that she made to me, everybody has their own beliefs and opinions. To me, the woman was heartfelt in what she said, and maybe she realized she made a mistake. She probably didn't say it exactly the way you all wanted her to say it, but I think she realized her mistake, and that's up to her to decide. So stop trying to get into this woman's mind and head, and just stop thinking with your emotions and think with your common sense, or don't call and say anything, especially when you want to bash people, but yet turn around and say she was wrong for bashing. Thank you, Wiley. Excuse me. It just irks me.
All right, thank you. Okay.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. I mean, she called it in with that attitude. 4183. 4183.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show. Can you turn me down the back?
Hey, yeah. Let me load that. Sorry. So I just my perspective is a little bit different. I just feel like I've been a wino since she basically started her channel. I love Tasha, and my thing is I just don't understand why no one's understanding what she's saying in her recent video. It's pretty obvious. Like, I don't know if people are really into conspiracies or whatever, but Cardi is up there to, like, she literally works for the government. You know what I mean? Like, Cardi works for the people that hired her, whether it be her record label or whatever. These people don't have their lives anymore. Like, after they go into the record labels, everything is done for them. So I'm pretty sure Cardi has been forced to do so many things that she doesn't want to do. Whether it's, putting a certain message out there or whatever the case may be, or doing whatever, being, just thought activity, whatever the case may be, there's things that she has to promote. And I understand what Tasha's saying. Yes, Tasha's very dramatic. That's part of her job. Like, it's like at the end of the day, this is what she does. It's YouTube. It's business. Like, it really just is what it is at the end of the day. I feel like a lot of people are just too sensitive, and everyone's like not understanding Tasha's actual message in her last video. Like, it's so simple. It's crazy how people just really don't understand. The message is very simple. At the end of the day, Cardi B is put up there. It's a stage. Hollywood is really a stage. It really is. So, like, I don't understand why people are not getting it. It's really simple. Hollywood is a stage, and this little defamation of character thing is all bullshit. Because at the end of the day, Cardi B does shit that's questionable. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not supposed to be cussing. Sorry. But at the end of the day, Cardi B does things that are questionable in general. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know why there's an uproar when you already do things that aren't really that good. Like, I don't understand. And like one more thing, sorry. Like the other lady was saying right before me, at the end of the day, YouTube is a place where everyone's trying to make money. Tasha, I'm pretty sure, is trying to make money. off of Cardi B's name or whoever's name. I don't really know. But at the end of the day, like, that's the platform. Everyone's using their platform the way that they want to use it. The same way Cardi B can get on TV and shake her butt and do whatever she wants to do, she's using her platform to promote whatever she wants to do. So for them to go right after Tasha, I feel like that's a target. It's something else. They definitely just want to shut her down. It's not, none of this is that serious, honestly. And that's just my take. Thank you.
All right, thank you so very much. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video when y'all come on in the room. We're down to, we got a lot of callers. We're going to get to them all. All right, 0772, caller, you on the air. 0772.
Oh, hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I was listening to you what you just said. Well, this is me again. I'm calling from Broward County, and I'm a wino. All the winos that just came on claiming they're winos, I'm baffled. Like, oh my gosh, the stuff that they were saying, putting down Tasha, like telling her to do this and do that. Like, do they know that YouTubers are messy? This is why we here. Do people really know that? I'm listening to these callers. I'm listening to the older folks saying we need to stop doing this, but you guys are watching. I don't even watch TV. I be on YouTube. It's like, come on, people, make it make sense. Then you worrying about Tasha calling people out, calling them names, but you guys online calling her names. But that's okay. You guys can unsubscribe all you want, because guess what? The real winer's going to still be here. Did you watch her live? You guys didn't understand. You're not educated enough to understand exactly what she was saying. And that's okay. You guys keep saying that she lied. She lied. Tasha K said she did not lie. Y'all can wait on the transcripts, but you guys still going on with this lie. From what? Choke no joke. People like him, he lie all day on his thing. All right, that's all I want to say.
Thank
you people
you.
just keep going on. We
All right.
love the Max and Wiley. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, 3242. 3242.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I was just wanting to say that I just don't understand why people are just constantly coming after Tasha K like we dealing with an angel over here. Cardi B is not an angel. Even if Tasha K was lying, whatever she did, it's still no reason for y'all to try to take away her livelihood. Let her bounce back from whatever she did and see where she go from there. Stop trying to be the judge and the jury. We got somebody that's doing it already. Let her do her thing. I just don't understand why they keep coming after her so hard. Like she just did. She hurt Mother Teresa or somebody. She did. She said what she had to say, and she did not back down from it. And like the last caller said, that we need to wait on the transcripts to come out to confirm everything.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. Okay.
Thank you.
I do personally believe Tasha K is on the same level as Tamron Hall. She's on the same level as all of the greats, Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey. She definitely has doing a great service to everybody, and we thank her for all her support. We're down to 7 callers. Let's go to the next caller. 9714.
Wiley?
Yes.
So I'm actually calling in. I just want to say this. As much as they putting in, sending back Black woman, I hope everybody that's in this chat, they're out voting, making sure we get the right person in place. So when the next election come in, we can succeed and have that, we can be in a good place. They put all this energy into Tasha K and Cardi B, but what about setting Black people up for the next success? That's all I gotta say. Because that's more important than what's going on with Tasha K and Cardi B. It's about setting Black people up for the next level. It's crazy to me. So that's all I gotta say, Wiley.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. 3420.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to comment on Tasha K. And I like Tasha K. And I really don't care too much for Cardi B because of all that stuff she be doing on the music and stuff. But what I have to say about Tasha K is this. regardless to the fact that she believed what she believed, the young lady said that it wasn't her. And for them to be women, why would you want to put that out there about her? You know, I just think it's really sad. When she asked her to take it down, I think she should have took it down. Just get in her spot. You're the one she's saying that stuff about. How would you feel about that? You just gonna let it ride? You ain't gonna say nothing? You ain't gonna try to make her take it down? You just gonna let it keep going? So people need to think about the other person. I like Tasha. I look at her all the time, but she was wrong in this case. But I also think the judge was wrong for making her pay $3.8 million. That's too much. And if Cardi was a bigger person, she would tell Tasha that she don't need the money. She would decline it. Or she would say, well, give me $1 million to help me pay for the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Work together. Figure it out. Because both of you was wrong in the situation. You shouldn't take the money, and Tasha should have said what she said. Because if you think about it, if you put yourself in Cardi B's shoes, would you feel the same way? What you saying now on your live, would they feel the same way if it was about them? So come on now. We all got to get together with this. So thank you, Wiley, for letting me speak.
Thank you. Okay, we're down to 5 callers. 5560. 5560, you live on air. Yes.
All right. Yeah, I agree with the previous caller that the judgment was excessive. I think that, like the judgment was excessive. It almost was one of those like throwaway judgment cases where it's like, it's so much money where it's like, she's never going to pay it. I just think that the case for Cardi B at least was more so to just get Tasha to stop talking about her. I don't know. I feel uneasy about how like people are just celebrating this loss for Tasha, this court case loss for Tasha. Whether I'm not someone who's subscribed to her. I watch like clips here and there, so I'm not a day one supporter or anything, but it's just like weird to kind of see people being like, yes, like good for her, because we know the type of content that Tasha produces. She's a shock jock. You go to her channel for outrageous and outlandish stories. I do agree with the previous caller saying that, when Cardi B contacted her and just said, hey, this isn't true. And from what I understand, like she kind of declined giving Tasha a statement or like coming on the show. I feel like then Tasha should have just, deaded the issue, or if she wanted to continue talking about it, been a little bit more careful with her wording, so that it comes off as an opinion and just speculation, as opposed to this is, an exclusive fact, because this is where, this is where those stories have landed her. I don't know. I think a part of the reason why I just can't like celebrate this or celebrate Cardi B is because, Cardi B is, I in all honesty, I think that they're both, problematic in their own ways. So I'm just like, no, there's no real winner here. I don't think it's going to end Tasha. I don't agree with people, celebrating or kicking someone when they feel like someone's down. I think that that's just like cruel and unusual, and anyone can be in that position, whether or not you believe so, you can be. I just feel like, I guess this was Tasha's day in court, but Cardi has her, own court dates coming up. I think the situation all around was just sad and dumb, and that Tasha should have just stopped talking about it early on. Cardi bringing this to court, I'm just like, it was a power play, kind of, I don't want to say bullying, but she definitely was throwing around her pull in the industry and as a celebrity.
Okay.
I just think that it was, I feel like this whole case was unnecessary and could have been avoided.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, 6611.
Hi, yes. Hi, Wiley. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem.
Hey, I just have a quick thing to add. I honestly think this whole thing should put YouTubers on notice. I honestly think it's bigger than just whether or not Tasha K allegedly, lied or whatever. I mean, I agree with the other caller. Tasha, that's what we come for. We come for salacious stories. We come for the entertainment. And this really is to silence. This is to silence YouTubers. They don't like the fact that they have our voice. You know what I mean? They have the voice of the people. I mean, at the end of the day, most of us don't even watch network TV. So, and then what I'm really upset with is not only is YouTube starting to silence, the topics at hand, but they're silencing C19. You can't have an opinion on anything. So to me, I feel like this is going to affect, the content that YouTubers are going to produce for us. And everybody needs to see the bigger picture. Who cares about what Cardi B feels? This is the same lady. I don't know if anybody remembers. She was in the back of an Uber, and the Uber driver is like, "What does that smell? Do you have KFC, Popeyes?" And she literally has her pants down.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
She videotaped herself.
Hold 1 second.
Online.
One second. Let me hold on. One my legal paperwork. We don't know that to be factual because the evidence came out in court that wasn't her. So listen. I'm gonna have to say allegedly. I don't know if she's behind an Uber and it smelled like a fish dinner or a chicken dinner. I don't know, but according to
I'm not
lawyers,
saying anything about chicken or fish or anything. I'm just saying that she had herself on live.
Hold on 1
with her
second.
pants
I
down.
have to
This
get
is
out my legal thing. I don't know. Were you behind that Uber? Did you smell that smell? Were you behind that Uber? You smell the smell?
No. I'm not saying the smell. I'm saying Cardi was on live with her pants down saying, "I have to let my punani breathe." This is the same chick that's doing this.
I didn't see that live, but she said,
People you guys feel sorry for her? I don't.
Okay, I didn't see that
understand
live.
what you're saying. I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but I'm just saying I don't feel sorry for her. And you know what? We're trying to keep a good Black woman down. What she's doing for the community and what she's doing for digital media is amazing. At the end of the day, we got to give Tasha her props. At the end of the day. So everybody coming on here talking about, she made her feel bad and blah, blah, blah. It's all bull. And that's my opinion. I feel like they're trying to shut this Black woman down and it's wrong. And I don't agree with it.
All right. We thank you so
Wiley.
very much for your comments on that. Okay. 539. I'm sorry. 5369.
Hello, Wiley.
Hey.
You are a trip. I love you for it. You said you will not be trying to get me slandered.
Okay.
But hold up. Okay, I got all of that. But so I wanted to speak on this. Thank you for giving us this platform. And like the callers are saying, YouTube is now becoming the voice of the people. And of course, national media is not liking that because, like Tasha said, there is a bigger agenda. Of course, small-minded people will never understand that, media is inflated by a machine, and the machine dictates what they want to be, the main source of interest. If they want us to, if they want to promote, a new gun, if they want guns to be the main source of interest, then they will make it so that we'll see guns constantly until it becomes the thing that we will all want to get. New shoes, whatever it is that they want to market, they use the media to market to us. So, of course, when it comes to, Tasha and the Cardi situation, yes, why was it such a big deal? Why was this such a high-profile case? And why was it that she was awarded so much money? Even the penalties were unheard of. From what I'm understanding, they said the max that a penalty would normally be would be $500,000, but she got hit with a $1.5 million penalty. That's more than a max. So if when I do my logic and I use critical thinking, yeah, I do feel like there was definitely an agenda to silence Tasha and to also send notice to all YouTubers that this can be you too. And it is bigger. It is, when it comes to that fact, I feel like I don't want to see something that has grown, giving people a voice where they don't have to feel like they have to allegedly, be signing a contract and signing their life away in order to be a reporter on CNN or NBC or Fox. They can be their own reporter, they can make their own money, and they can do things their way. And I think that's a beautiful thing because this is America. You should have the right to do things your way. And we do live in the land of freedom of speech. And yes, Tasha embezzled the truth. She exaggerated the truth a little bit. But who are we kidding here? We're talking about Cardi B. We fell in love with her because she would literally do and say whatever that came to her mind. I mean, this is a woman who talked about getting, thing shot at her butt. She don't even know what's in her butt. She don't care if it'll kill her today or tomorrow, but her butt is still fat. That's what she said out of her own mouth. So it's like when you think about the things she said and the fact that she was crying on the witness stand and was saying that Tasha somehow made her feel bad, or I just don't get that, because girl, you were out fighting strippers and you were, you know, your husband was cheating. It was so many other things that to me that could have caused more stress than someone allegedly saying that you have something that you know you don't have. And I mean, even Usher, who was proven to have had it, he never spoke out against it, whether it was true or not. But okay, Cardi, you spoke out against it. Tasha did not say you had it. The person she brought on an interview said she believes you had it. And Tasha did run with the narrative, but she never said what type of, you know, STD you had. But it was personal, because it seems it's always been personal with Black YouTubers, with black bloggers. I mean, from the lady on the Shade Room, from the guy that was at Access Hollywood, the one that she wished, you know, the hib on. It's like you target Black people, but you support, but then you cover it with supporting Black people. And there's a thing that they call that in Hollywood, where you basically act like you're for the people, but really you don't give a damn about the people. And Tasha and Cardi's about her money, but Cardi's a puppet. Let's keep it funky. She's a puppet. She doesn't write. She does whatever they tell her to do. She's in a deal that she has to do whatever they tell her to do. So they're never going to let her get slandered, or they're never going to allow her to lose anything, because there's too much money invested in her. Once they get tired of her, then we'll see her fall like all the big celebrities fall. We'll see her fall, and then all the truth will come out. But all the dirt she's doing now is going to be covered, just like any celebrity. So what I want to say is, people think critically, keep your minds open, and don't be so quick to throw this Black woman away. Give her an opportunity to redeem herself. And don't be so quick to say she lied just because someone else says she lied. Like she said, transcripts are coming out. Read. Why don't you? Just read. And learn something for yourself. Don't always go what people tell you. That's all I want to say, Wiley.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you so very much. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
So I just want to say, Tasha K never gave Cardi B a chance. Y'all failing to realize Cardi B was a new artist. She had just came into the game. She had not even been in the game a year before she started being attacked, defamed, and slandered. And the fact that people were saying that the 3.8 million is too much, how is 3.8 million too much when Tasha K wouldn't stop? It took 3 years, 3 cease and desist. Tasha K refused to take down the videos. She refused to acknowledge the cease and desist. In order for Cardi B to prove her innocence, to prove that she doesn't have HPV or the hurt or have, any of the stuff that Tasha K slandered her with, she had to take her to court. As a new artist coming in, trying to get some respect in an industry, a male-dominated industry, she already had people looking at her as far as, with the whole Nicki Minaj situation. So she already had targets on her back. She came from Love and Hip Hop. So she had some fans and she had some people that didn't like her. So as a person that's coming in the industry trying to get some type of respect, and you get beat on, tore down, you get STDs and disease put on you as soon as you get into the industry, that will tear anybody down mentally. So for people to say that they don't think that she was suicidal, she absolutely was suicidal. A new mom, new industry, postpartum, and being dogged out by people she don't even know. She didn't know Tasha K. Tasha K said that she attacked Cardi B for money because Cardi B refused to come on her platform. It's not about Cardi B being Hispanic or you don't think she's Black. If you go and do your research, Dominicans, 95% of Dominicans have African ancestry, but you still say she's not Black. Okay, it doesn't matter. Black, white, Hispanic, whatever. We're just talking about right and wrong. And a lot of people keep deflecting. Y'all deflecting from Tasha's actions and the reason why they went to court to talk about Cardi B's past, about her having an incident at the club. She's going to court for that. About her saying that she drugged and she robbed somebody. Who knows if that's true or not? Nobody has came forward. About her throwing a shoe at Nicki. Nicki ain't pressing charges on her. All of that stuff that y'all are talking about is deflection. Tasha did something to Cardi, and Cardi decided that she wanted to take action against
Tasha. It has nothing to do with the bartenders. It has nothing to do with the shoe. It has nothing to do with her calling a woman a roach. It has nothing to do with her calling a woman a monkey. None of that. Because those women, if those women felt some way, they could sue Cardi for calling them a roach, talking about somebody's deceased baby, calling somebody a monkey. That has nothing to do with it. Every single person, not every, but the majority of the people that's getting on here is deflecting from Tasha K's actions and putting it back on the type of character they feel that Cardi B is. That has nothing to do with it. And it seems like as if people are slow. Do y'all not know YouTube has pulled down 14,000 channels, okay? One channel got pulled down. There's a channel that got pulled down for putting diseases on people, for talking about somebody's illness. A channel that has 15 million subscribers. Tasha K is not exempt. She is not exempt. You people need to do your research. She got 30 days for an injunction. And what she decided to do, she decided to get on her platform and have this power to the people speech. She's never spoke about social injustice. She's never done any of that type of stuff on her platform. You do see Cardi B doing it. Cardi B shares things that's going on in the community. She talks about the Breonna Taylor, the George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, the young lady, the girl that just got killed, on this dating app. She talked about the boy that got slaughtered in New York. Cardi B has been talking about injustice since she's been coming on the platform. Where have you seen Tasha K talking about injustice or talking about cleaning up the community? What Chicago got to do with anything? You got a lot of crime going on in Atlanta. Why she had to bring Chicago into it? Tasha K is gaslighting people. Her content is always defamatory. And she's talking about drugs and prostitution and all this type of stuff, talking about the music industry. Well, she supports Nicki Minaj. Don't Nicki Minaj talk about drugs? Don't she talk about sex? So she's gonna attack the music industry, but she follows this huge celebrity such as Nicki Minaj that talks about the same thing that Cardi B talks about, but she was throwing shots at Cardi B. Even though she went to court saying that Cardi B was a prostitute and that wasn't proven because she had no proof. She said Cardi B did cocaine, that didn't have no proof. But in her statement, she still decided to try and defame Cardi B and throw shots at Cardi B. But all of these people getting up, I wonder if these women that's getting up here caping for Tasha K, if they want their life exposed, do they have their medical records? Do they want their medical records to be exposed? This girl had to go to the doctor to go and prove that she does not have herpes. I wonder all these old women, all these people that's aunties and all these people that's calling in and talking about they want to be entertained. Can we be entertained by your life? Can you tell me from your childhood all the way up into the age that you are right now, what you did? Pull out your medical records, post that stuff on social media. Let us talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. Because all these women, it's women that's caping and making it seem like it's okay for this woman because of the color of her skin to talk about somebody's medical history, to defame somebody for 3 years and to continue to defame somebody up until yesterday. I can't believe it. But y'all be the same ones mad at these niggas for dogging y'all out and sleeping around on y'all and giving y'all STDs that y'all don't want to claim that y'all got. I really don't understand it. Y'all, and then y'all want to talk about Cardi B fighting over Offset. How many of y'all women in this chat gonna fought over y'all niggas? How many? It's a lot of y'all fighting. Y'all done got beat up. Y'all done beat up somebody. Some of y'all done went to jail. Some of y'all done robbed. Some of y'all done stole somebody. Some of y'all done committed fraud. Y'all probably dealing with a dope dealer right now. Y'all acting like y'all are so innocent. Ain't none of y'all in here innocent. Everybody has a past. It's not about your past. It's about your future and where you're going and whether or not you have growth and what you're trying to do. I see growth in Cardi. Where is the growth in Tasha? She took no accountability. She gaslit the entire her whole little interview. She gaslit everybody. She's a narcissist. A narcissist. But y'all want to support her because y'all want to be entertained with lies. Y'all are okay with being lied on.
But again, people
get sued.
But she's not the only one that was getting sued. Many other people got sued. Who cares? They're still in business. And Tasha K.
What I'm trying to say. A lot of people get sued, so they have to take accountability for their actions.
No,
so
that's
when
what
you go out there and you put out lies, you have to accept accountability.
One second.
For
Let
your
me say
actions.
this. Let me say this. Whoever it's a possibility you getting sued if you've been in this business long enough, and that's okay. She's doing fine. Her 300 employees employed by her, they're doing fine. She's not begging for people to pay money back. She's doing fine. Her speech was uplifting, and she should call out the crime in Chicago. It's very high, by the way, and it's by the corporate machine. And I 100% agree from a person that lived in that city. It's definitely a terrible city, and the mayor is a terrible mayor. So I'm glad that she called out the violence in that city. I'm glad that she called out the machine. I'm glad that she called out prostitution. She called out a lot of things, and I agree with Tasha K said. I want to echo what she said. This was sympathy and payola all the way.
Wally, I'm not here to battle with you. I'm just here to give my opinion because you open up the platform.
But you got your
my
opinion.
opinion is
Okay,
yes,
what's your last
my
one?
opinion is that Tasha K is gaslighting and she's deflecting. She does not participate in any type of social injustice. So what she did yesterday was
She
she
talk
was
about
trying to
social
pander
injustice a lot
and
on her
trying to
app.
garner sympathy from the people.
She talk about a lot of social injustice on her app, and her app is definitely dived into that. But on her platform, she ties into celebrity gossip because that's what the people want to see. They don't want to see her being like Barbara Walters or being like Gayle King. Those issues that you want to see is definitely out there. It is platforms that talk about social justice. Roland Martin talks about that. So if anybody want to see that, go tune into the Roland Martin show.
Wally, I said what I said. You have a good night.
Okay. We're going to the next caller here. 2942. You live on air.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello. You live on the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful.
Hey, thank you for responding back to that other caller. I think that some of the things that everything that she said towards Tasha was just so vulgar. She was pretty much saying all the things Tasha did and excusing Cardi's behavior. Now, when someone is wrong, you should say they're wrong, regardless if you're with whichever side. Wrong is wrong. Now she's saying that she also made a comment, said Tasha should take responsibility and I guess pay the money and apologize. Well, Cardi also have a lawsuit coming February 1st with a man whose face, she used his face, his likeliness, and he's suing her for $5 million. So the $3 million she's getting from Tasha, she's pretty much going to hand it over to the man. So Cardi needs to take responsibility instead of trying to push back that date and just give him his $5 million because she was wrong. But of course, she would never say that because it's, Lord, I'm so tired of black women. Lord Jesus. I just don't understand why a black woman would defend Cardi B. I just don't get it. Outside of her music, calling a black baby who died a monkey is just disgusting. You just don't do that. And also, before I leave, Wiley, hello?
I'm listening. Mm-hmm.
I also think that what Cardi is doing, I believe that this will put fear into black media. I think now this is against black media. And it's not only against YouTubers. It's like, the IG, just any black media, they will be fearful of, it's like they're fearful now of even speaking her name. Out of fear of, oh my goodness, she might come and sue me. I think Cardi, people like Cardi, her career was handed to her. When you think about like celebrities who were born, there's celebrities who were born for it, born for fame. They were born with the talent. They understood media. It's an understanding like, listen, I have the talent and they report on my talent. And there's going to be times that the media do not like me, when I mess up and they're going to report on that. But there's going to be time when the media will love me when I'm doing great. Cardi and artists whose talent was handed to them, they don't understand that. They just want to be praised because it was given to them. They never had to work for it. You know, when you look at Beyonce, she's been singing since she was a little girl. When did Cardi start rapping? 4 years ago?
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she was trained from a child. All these celebrities, look at the Jackson, they were trained so they understood it. It was handed to her. And it's not only Cardi. When you look at all these new artists, it was handed to them. But Cardi is the leader of it. But I just wish you greatness, Wiley. I just hope, you know, your show prosper and these people don't try to come and take you down.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. Okay. We're going.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. It's 2-minute limit, you guys, because we want to try to get to all callers. We're down to 8 callers. Anonymous, you live on air.
This woman, Wiley.
Yes.
This woman say, I don't like the fact that Tasha bringing up Chicago. I'm a woman from Chicago, and the things that's going on here, four women got killed back to back here. If she's gonna compare Chicago in her speech, don't bring awareness to Chicago when she's saying her speech because the crash shit she's doing to Chicago. I mean, to Cardi, forget Cardi. Tasha is a classic case of a narcissistic. She's trash, and anybody supporting her is trash too. So when I'm gonna say whatever they got for you, sweetheart, you vouching, you holding her down. I hope you get it, cause she's trash and she's a narcissistic. She's not. She don't represent our city and talk about the city and the crime, which you never spoke about in any video. But now you want to talk about Chicago compared to LA and the shit that's going on here. We got women out here getting killed. They're not getting killed by getting hit by our cars. These women are getting shot and killed here. Don't bring the crime up in your apology. She's trash. But I hope whatever you got coming to you, they give it to you, baby, because you're working hard for it, Wiley. You're working hard for it. But at the end of the day, you're going to realize at the end, she's trash. But you're going to grow. But you're going to realize she's a trash-ass woman. And she don't deserve anything. And I hope they come for her channel.
Okay.
She don't.
Language. Anonymous, you live on air. Anonymous, you live on air. Okay, you're not ready. 0536.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Man, so Wiley, I appreciate you having me on your show.
Yes, thank you.
All these black women need to stop the cap. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. You don't talk about a person and say lies about someone. It don't matter what color you are. You shouldn't lie on a person's name. If somebody was to talk about anybody's name, you're gonna go in on them. That's what this is about. A lie. It's not about the industry, they got all the money. No, it's a lie. You lied on Cardi. It's not about we bringing the black women down. Negroes die every day. And the same women complaining on here are not helping the black community anyway. Period. So it's like, what's right and what's wrong. That's the key thing to this. And so I think that people need to, watch what you say. And 2 ladies ago, she was talking about this is going to bring the black media down. Media has killed plenty of black people. Look at Tupac and Biggie. How do you think they passed away? The media was putting 2 coasts against each other. These are facts. So this ain't nothing new. So I think it's a big win because now people have to bring facts. It shouldn't be about lying on someone's name. That's like if I say, Wiley, you know what? If I make up a lie on you, Wiley, and it gets out to everybody, 900,000 people, that changes the narrative right away on someone's name. You can't play about your name. This is how you feed your kids. And then the black women are, Cardi B, she's married to a black man. She's married to Offset. She's in Atlanta. Tasha K is in Atlanta. So I don't feel sorry for Tasha K. She knew what she was doing. She did it. She had 3 years to build all those followers. And now this is what you get. It's called holding yourself accountable as an adult. Something that a lot of people don't do. you have to hold yourself accountable, right? And I think a lot of people don't do that. Hold yourself accountable as an adult. You know, that's what she has to eat. She had to eat that humble pie, and I think she needed that. So guess what? It is what it is. As far as the Chicago stuff, everybody getting killed in Chicago. This is nothing new. If you really want to change Chicago, change it. I don't know why. This has nothing to do. The black community has always killed each other because we've been trained. So how can you change it? Not by coming and talking about other, but you got to actually be in there helping someone. You know what I'm saying? So that's my message. I have a blessed night.
All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to give a special shout out to Nicki Minaj. I'm hearing that she's watching. So we want to give a special shout out to Nicki Minaj. Okay. Let's go to the last four. 9867. Calling you on the air.
Hey, Wiley. Hey,
Hey.
Wiley and chat. This is the voice of New York. Wiley, thank you so much for keeping this thing going for a couple of days. I saw the amount of people watching it. Congratulations on all the big numbers in the room as well as the chat.
Thank you.
So let's get right into it. The other brother that talked about Chicago and what we need to do in Chicago, Chicago will never change, okay? In order for Chicago to change, you need to have better government officials, and more importantly, you need to like round up all those nigglets in those communities who are destroying the community and send them to Iraq or do something with them. Chicago will never change because we see the turmoil every year to the point it's just a sad sight to see. With that said, with this whole Tasha K stuff, you know, I'm hearing a lot of comments. 3 callers before, there was one caller talking about, but your man cheated on you, that never happened to me, or you did something in jail that never happened to me. I don't know what friend she has or what woman she knows, but God bless her and all her friends and her woes, because she was naming things that I never experienced. Now, the reason why we're saying that, Tasha K, I think the thing that Tasha K did, in my opinion, is that she got caught on a device that she was lying. Okay, because everyone lies. Everyone. I'm sure when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to work," "Oh, I'm sick," you're probably not sick. Everyone lies. The thing is that she lied and got caught red-handed. That's what brought her down. And she wasn't prepared that everything that she said, Cardi B was going to use the psychosocial issues to emphasize her case even more. Why? Because mental health is a big thing nowadays, right? Like we do a lot of more, a lot of things about mental health, a lot of things about that. If Tasha K had not had all those videos up, I felt like it would have been her word against Tasha K's word without no proof. And I think that's where Tasha K messed up. And then she admitted that she made a fib of everything, right? So now it's like you got caught red-handed, your hands in the cookie jar. So how can I defend you if you already came forward with everything? Which I find that like that was dumb in her part. And clearly she wasn't thinking enough. As far as her losing her subscriber count, I feel like Tasha K, this is gonna go down in history that a high celeb sued a blogger. And if you think about the amount of money that she has to give up with no investment, $3 million is a stitch. So I'm wondering how this is going to affect her marriage, because it's kind of like if I was her husband and my wife is in this predicament and put herself in there after I told her not to, I'm sure it's going to cause financial strains on the husband as well as the stress of the kids, because now it's like every money we going is going to go towards Cardi B, and only Cardi B going to do is buy Birkin bags for her daughter. She doesn't need the money. She's like, you know what, I just want to make a lesson out of you. So it's kind of like, I hope her husband is stay with her, and I hope they don't divorce or are separated, because that would just add insult to injury. And I hopefully I don't see that, but I can see that happening due to the risk that is going to cause. Because why, according to you, that they were throwing each other under the bus, right? Like tag you it, tag you it, tag you it. So I can only imagine. I know people say the marriage seems solid. Yeah, we always think things seem solid, but you're not there of what's happening, because most people divorce because of financial infidelity, right? This is a big financial stress, because now you're attached to someone that owes. So it's kind of like, should he bow out and be like, Dick? What do you think, Wally? Should he stay with his wife or should he go? What would you do?
Stay with your wife and you support, and I do believe that's definitely going to happen. All right, we got to go to the next caller. Voice of New York. Thank you so much. Okay.
No worries.
All right. Thank you. All right. 1228. Caller, you on air.
Hey, Wally, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes. So first I want to say, in reference to the guy and the woman who talked about Chicago, I just want to say it's funny that y'all say Tasha K has no business talking about Chicago and what Chicago needs and blah blah blah. But we ain't gonna act like y'all don't elect a lot of officials into office regardless and don't know anything or never cared about anything about Chicago. Yet you elect them and they ain't doing nothing for your people. But I mean, I guess like they never cared about your people. They never cared about Chicago, but you still elected them anyway. But it's a problem when a black woman wants to bring up Chicago. I guess I ain't gonna get political, but anyway. But going from that, talking about Tasha K, I just really want to know, why do y'all want to tear down a black woman so bad? Like, I get that, the whole case that's happened. I understand, it's legal stuff. It does come with the territory, with the line of business that she's doing. But for her to literally, it's people talking about she needs to lose her channel. She needs to do this. She's going to lose her marriage and all this stuff. Y'all have mental illness. Who does that? Like, are you serious? She's a black, powerful woman who's made a way for her family, her kids. And you guys take it to the step. And it's black folks. I don't see no white folks on here saying anything. You see black folks. And sadly, a lot of black women. Sisters, what are we doing? Y'all are literally, you want this woman to lose everything? You know how many white companies, Zuckerberg, Facebook, they done been sued. Walmart gets sued. You go tripping for Walmart, you can go sue them. You say you slipped in the produce aisle. You can sue them. These white companies get sued like nothing. Nobody goes on Facebook. We need to shut Walmart down. We need to shut Facebook down. Nobody does that, but y'all want to shut Tasha K down? It's baffling to me. Y'all have to stop. This is nothing but entertainment. Yeah, they got their beef going on, which is really beef. They don't like each other, to be honest. Cardi B and Tasha, I don't think they like each other. But it's beef. It comes with the territory. You want to sue me? Okay, we can take it to court. I personally feel she did not lie on Cardi B. I personally feel that way. But still, whether she has to pay up or not, whether she appeals it and it goes for her, which I hope it does or it doesn't, at the end of the day, why do we want her to lose everything? Black people, why do we want her to lose everything? You have to think about this shit. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Wiley. I didn't mean to curse. But you have to think about this shit, this stuff. The system, the machine that she was talking about, it really is working against us. Look at TikTok. Black creators create so much stuff on TikTok. You don't go viral. Really, you don't get money for it. But you'll see a white person come up and take your stuff. They will get on TikTok and do the same thing you're doing. They will go viral. They will get paid. They will get paid. Nobody's going to say nothing. The algorithms, it's all set up against you and your melanated skin. And y'all still want to sit here. Y'all still want to sit here and want this woman to lose everything. Stop it.
All right.
Y'all have mental issues.
Thank you.
I'm done. Yes.
All right.
That's
Thank you so much. Thank you. 0772.
I had to call in Wiley one more time. One of the girl was going off saying all the stuff that Tasha K have done. And it's kind of funny to me. She dismissed everything that Cardi B did. She named it, but dismissed it and said it don't have nothing to do with it. But on the other hand, you are talking about stuff that Tasha K did that didn't have nothing to do with it. Okay, let's do facts. The fact that you don't like Tasha K, and it's sad because we can go off name for name what Cardi B did. Look at Black T, like what she did to that girl. She put her whole information on there. Live, but nobody said anything. So I can't wait till Black T do what she do to Cardi B. You guys gotta wake up. Like you guys, I am disgusted to be black. Some of the things I hear, unbelievable. And then she had the nerve to side talk you and say, whatever you gonna get, I hope you get it, Wiley, because you working on it. It's like, come on, sis, calm that down. Nobody be on Armand's show doing this. You guys, he give us his free time to talk. You guys need to be disrespecting him. And he still let y'all talk. But you still claiming Armand and do the same thing. None of y'all talk their trash in Armand in his chat. Nobody does that. But y'all do it here. But thank you for Wiley. I just have to call back because they sound beautiful. And one more thing. Hold on. Tasha K does talk about all the stuff that y'all talk about. She does not do it on YouTube. How about you get her amp and you'll see.
All right. We thank you so very much. Okay.
Have a good.
You too. All right. 3420.
Hi, Wally. I have to call back in. And I just wanted to say, this is not about racism. You know, this is not trying to take everything away from Miss Tasha. This is about the case. And what she did was wrong. It was proven in court that it was wrong.
Okay. That's your
I don't
point.
want to see her have to pay the money. I really don't. But
okay.
Hello?
I'm listening.
But I just think that it was wrong. I just think it was wrong for what she
90
did.
seconds.
She should have let it go. She did it for 3 years. And it seems to me she did it because she was getting more and more views. And that's wrong to do something to somebody's family for views. And you need to apologize for that. Because you wouldn't want somebody to say that about you, but you probably wouldn't care because you're a blogger and you know that what comes with the territory. You know, and it's just not right. You don't do people like that because you wouldn't want
60 seconds.
And everybody in here talking about racism this and racism that. It's about the case. It's about what she was proven in court. It was about what she said she did on stand. And it's sad. And then they want to talk about black. I'm for my black people. But I'm not going to sit here and run with you because you're black. No, if you did something wrong, then you need to apologize and stand on that.
All right. Thank you.
You can't just sit there. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Have a nice night.
All right, you too. Okay, because she sounded a little low to me, but she was making some great points. All right. Okay. We're down to 11 callers, so y'all be patient. We're going to get to each and every one of y'all. Get to your point. All right. All right. And we're going to give our
10 seconds
remarks because it's 10 seconds down. So nobody else can be able to call in. We only can take these 11 callers. So here we go. 8666, call you on air.
Hey, Boo Boo.
Hey.
Wally, you look tired tonight. Not really tired, but you're really quiet tonight. I don't like that. You okay?
I'm fine. Go ahead, talk about the subject.
All right. Wally, this is it right here. Tasha K had all that time to say 2 words, which would have made all of them subscribers that she lost, she would have been able to keep them. All she had to say was she was sorry. When you come on there with honesty and say you're sorry, then people would listen to her. The people that she lost, and listen, I used to listen to Tasha K, and I still do. The people that she lost, she would not have lost them if she would have been honest with them. That is all I'm saying, Wally. 2 words and sincerity. And when the papers come back that y'all claim that's coming back that we need to read, I'm going to be right there reading them with you. I'm with you. I'm trying to hang in there with you, Wally. Okay? Because I like you. I like your channel. I like listening to you. And I know what you're doing. Like I keep telling you, I know what you're doing, and that's all good. That's why I still watch you. And I'm not going to keep you because I want you to get some rest because you look like you just not with it tonight.
All right. Thank you so much, sis. Thanks. Anonymous, you live on air. Anonymous.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Okay, Wally, I just want to say this. All these women calling in, holding Cardi down. Cardi don't give a crap about you. All she wants is y'all money. Y'all are the very people That's why she got the money she got. It ain't because of me, because she ain't never got a quarter, a dime, or nickel from me. It is about the fact that one of these women is black. Because you know what? Cardi already said, she said it in one of those rants that she was doing up on TV, and she said the likes of her is gonna regret she ever mentioned her name. So what is the likes of Tasha K other than a black woman? She said the likes of her is gonna regret she ever mentioned her name. So she was at a vendetta, and I believe half of that stuff Tasha K. Who are we to say Tasha K is lying? They still going by what somebody told them. They're not going by no facts. Nobody is calling in here going by no facts. So whoever chose to stand, all these people talk about, oh, she's trash, she's ignorant. Why you mad? Why you mad? She ain't saying nothing about you. Why you mad? It don't even make sense. Half of them is past their bad time. We already know Cardi got 9 million teenagers down for her and all that crappy music she makes. They need to go to bed. And all these men calling in, I can about imagine why you're calling in for Cardi. I can about imagine. Put them towels down and y'all go to bed too. Have a nice night, Wiley.
All right, thank you so very much. Okay, we're down to 10. We down to 7 callers. 5773. Okay, no. 3744. All right, you're not ready. 4183.
Hey, so I called earlier. I'm back. I just had to make some pointers. So basically, I just want to put this out there. I don't know if people don't know this, but Cardi B is not black. Cardi B is not black. Okay. And also, this is going to make a whole bunch of like bloggers and just YouTubers in general scared to talk about Cardi B. And to me, that's just like a little annoying because it's like, okay, after this, no one is going to want to talk about Cardi B like at all. Second of all, Tasha K's page, everyone's complaining about how Tasha K doesn't talk about this. Tasha K is a gossip blogger page. Her page is not intended to talk about world politics. That's literally not the page, and that's why you guys are subscribed, because that's not. It's wine time. It's time to talk about gossip. It's time to catch up on tea. That's her page. So I don't know why everyone is now talking about all these politics when that's literally not her page. She didn't start YouTube to talk about politics. Also, everyone keeps saying that she said that in court, she said that she lied or she confessed. Who was in court? Who was in court when Tasha? I just want to know, everyone that's called, who was actually in court to hear Tasha say that she was lying? Like everyone's saying, and I don't know where anyone's getting their information from. It's really weird. Also, someone said she should have said sorry. At the end of the day, like, this whole thing is really dumb to me. It really is dumb. And I feel like Cardi B had a personal vendetta against Tasha. She did this to really prove this. She took this to the ground. Like, she did this on purpose to show Tasha, listen, don't ever in your life ever say my name ever again. Like, she just wanted to prove a point, and she had the right team behind her, and that's why she won. And I'm done. Good night.
All right, the number is we're gonna go to the last 4. Anonymous, you live on air. Anonymous.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Wiley.
Hello.
Hello. So, first of all, Cardi B is not a victim. She has historically shown extreme levels of prejudice against Black women. And for the people who are claiming she's Black, we could say at the very least, colorist. She's went after blogs. She's went after Milagro. She's went after Black Tea Blog. She's called Angie from the Shade Room a big buffalo, a big black buffalo. She's threatened Cal from the Neighborhood Talk. and Tasha K was the one to stand up to her. So Cardi B wanted to silence her. And then also, if we're talking about being bullying, using blogs to bully people, Cardi B actually aligns herself with every blog that is anti-Nicki Minaj, from Mr. Wiggins to the Neighborhood Talk to various different blogs. And they dog Nicki out and make up all sorts of lies and runs with it. So let's not act like she has integrity. Also, she called herself a stripper hoe. She's admitted to prostitution. And anyone who's looking at it from the proper lens can tell that there was a high level of misogyny towards Tasha K. She's a dark-skinned Black woman, and they're making her seem like this big tyrant, this bully, this evil woman, when she's not that. She's standing up for herself. And for people to sit up there and say that, oh, she lied, we haven't even seen the court transcripts. We have Choke No Joke and that Dennis man who came out of I don't know where, who are pro Cardi B, who actually have vendettas against Tasha K, saying, oh, her husband went after her, she was through Nicki Minaj, or she's lying. We don't even know. But we're allowing people who have been paid by Cardi B to run with this narrative. So this woman is not anyone's victim. I mean, look at her historically. Look at Cardi B's behavior. And Tasha has been pro-Black. Look at her. She's already changing her brand. Look at the type of interviews she's done. She just did an interview with Akbar. So I don't know. All I want to say is I respect Tasha. She's not a coward. She's very formidable, and she's going to keep rising to the top. And all of her haters are going to be the fuel that keeps her rising. So that's all I want to say. Thank you, Wiley.
Right,
Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Okay, we're going to go to the next caller. 3368, you live on the air.
Hi, yes. I just wanted to call in. I'm neither a Cardi fan or a Tasha fan, but I'm listening to everyone bring in the race of a Black woman. That has nothing to do with, we have to stick to the case at hand. The case was about defamation. Basically, Tasha lied, and that's what it has to stick to. We can't bring it to somebody else's past, what Cardi did, what Tasha did. Bottom line, stick to the case at hand. You can support your person, but you have to be able to tell them when they're wrong. And I think that's what a lot of people are missing. Yes, we can still love Tasha, but you have to tell her, look, what you did was wrong. It was malicious intent. And that's where it has nothing to do with her being a Black woman. She went in the court. We'll see the transcripts to see whether or not she lied or not. But that's why one reason why I kind of stopped watching her show, because I saw all the videos. Everything was about coming after Cardi, and it was to get clicks and to get views. So, like I said, we can support someone, we can love someone, but we have to tell them when they are wrong. And race has nothing to do with it. We as Black women, we have to stop bringing race into it. Just because someone is of a different race or ethnicity, we can't bring that into it. Bottom line, this case was about someone lying on someone defaming someone. That's all this case was about. It was not about Cardi's past. It was not about other things that Tasha might have done. It was all about, basically, she went on there and she said that the person, that Cardi had an STD, all this other stuff. That's all the case had to do with. All this other stuff is irrelevant. So that's all I had to say.
All right. Good. Thank you so very much, caller. Okay. We're going to 7931. 7931, you live on air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I just want to say hi. I agree totally with the last caller. I myself is not a Cardi B fan or a Tasha K fan, but I think that people are missing the point. Cardi's no saint. However, Tasha's not a saint either. And everybody keeps saying that Tasha's a Black woman. Oh, we're tearing down this Black woman. We want to see her lose it all. We actually don't. I stopped watching Tasha's show after I watched her continuously make videos about Cardi. And then the last straw for me was when I watched her tear down Jaguar. She's a Black woman. So it's not about race. It's not about Black people. I think a lot of people need to put themselves in Cardi B's shoes. People have to remember she's a mother, she's a daughter, she's a sister, she's a wife. And if that happened to your mother, your daughter, your child, Tasha K has a daughter. If it happens to her daughter, she's going to want to do something about it. So I think people need to kind of put themselves in Cardi B's shoes. I think Tasha got exactly what she deserved. She admitted that she made up the lies. People are saying, well, where is the proof that she admitted it? Hey, go obtain the court documents. They're there for you to get. You know, they have to pay for them, but hey, you can get them. So that's just my take on things. Hopefully, Cardi and Tasha take this as a learning experience and they grow from it. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say.
All right. We thank you so very much. 8930.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm not a Tasha K. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Wiley. Okay, I'm not a fan of Tasha K. I'm not a fan of Cardi B either. But the way I see it, two wrongs don't make it right. And I see that what they gave her, that $4 million, I think that was over excessive by her being a Black woman, period. Which within the system, it's called systematic racism. And from my understanding, Georgia has a lot of slave laws still on the books today, you know. So I think she should have, Tasha was wrong for that. She had a chance to make it right, and maybe the fines would not have been so excessive. She could have just apologized, even if she didn't mean it. She didn't have to say she's sorry, because people do and say whatever they feel, you know, what's in their heart, what they believe, even though they may be wrong, you know, but who are we to say what's right and what's wrong? But we know that was wrong, what she did. She could have made it right. And I just wish she would have just apologized and take the video down. Simple.
All right. We thank you.
And that's my take on it.
We thank you so very much for calling in. Yes. Okay. Producers, y'all have called in. Did everybody was able to talk? And we'll drop the link if everybody was able. If you wasn't able to call in, give me a second. And we're going to bring this to a close because I know people got to get up for work in the morning. All right. We can definitely do that, and anybody else can call in. But this was wonderful. So now she have lost another 1,000 subscribers over there, according to the reports that I'm getting. But we will definitely keep y'all updated on this 100%. We're gonna update you on that and that support. Also, too, we got some people being called out right now on their YouTube. Oh my gosh! I may not bring that up. I'll talk about that another thing. For that, but she's gonna gang all those subscribers back, and let's give her another couple of weeks. I project another 3 weeks. She will have time to really introduce herself back to the subscribers that left. So it all depends upon good quality content, and losing 3,000 subscribers out of 1 million is not bad. It's not 300,000. It's not 400,000. It's just 3,000. So with that said, you know, this is how it is. But also, too, everybody keeps sending me this YouTube of Armand Wiggins dragging Cardi B. And he took the video down, according to my sources. He took the video down. He was dragging Cardi. So people were tagging Cardi in this, and they're definitely tagging me in this all over social media. They wanted me to post it, and I said, I'm not going to post it. I'm not gonna post it at all because I am cool with Armand Wiggins. And so, but during that time, he was a Nicki Minaj supporter and not a Cardi B supporter back in that time. And the name of that video was Exclusive. Star Marie is willing to take a lie detector test. Cardi B BFF Schemo speaks out. And so people are definitely talking about it over there. So I'm like, whoa, okay. And he took the video down. So if you want to see the video, I'll post it on my Instagram if you all want to see that video for that, but he did take it down off of his YouTube. From my understanding, he took it down off the YouTube. All right. So we want to say thank y'all so very much for the support, for the love. Thank y'all for subscribing. We have gained some more subscribers, so we just want to say thank you. All right. Hello. You got to unmute your mic.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Wiley. I just came in a little late, but I listened to a couple of callers, and I just feel like, like Georgia, one of the callers did say Georgia, does have a lot to do with like slavery laws and stuff. So like, I kind of do feel like it was like some kind of racial way in the system in some way. Like, it's just like, I just feel it just with Tasha being a black woman, just because that is a red state. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just feel like that amount of money was very, very high for her being a black lady. And I just feel like she also could have apologized, being a real woman. If you knew that the story wasn't real, you should have just apologized.
All right.
All right.
We thank you. We thank you so very much. Okay. Yeah. So that's so that you could just follow me on Instagram, WILEYSHOW. We are live over there on Instagram because it just literally they're sharing it all over social media. Thank y'all so very much for y'all support. Thank y'all so much for subscribing to the show. And we will be back tomorrow. All right. For another episode, and we will definitely dive more into this. So it may be some more stuff with this Tasha K stuff. If you were tired of Tasha K subject, we did talk about Nicki Minaj in the last episode. So if you all did not get a chance to see that live, I'm going to drop that link up in there. If you didn't get a chance to see that, we did cover the new single that Nicki Minaj is doing, and we did interview Von Ray's ex, his oldest son, baby mother. That's his oldest son. But he had with this woman, she reached out to us and she said, hey, I want to do an interview with you. And so she did the interview with us. And she sent me a picture. Y'all have donated, so she was able to buy him some clothes. So this was great. That made me feel really good that y'all actually send some donations in there and that she was able to buy some clothes. So I did post that in the story of those clothes. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you all for y'all support. And we will see y'all in the next video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Wiley Show, Twitter, on Twitch, The Wiley Show TV. You can follow me on Stationhead at The Wiley Show. We do want to say thank you, and you can definitely follow us over here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button and thumbs up, and we will see y'all later. Peace.